Okay, so I had a question for you guys. Check this shit out, dude. I was thinking about this the other day. Um, if you could witness the creation of any album, like you could go there, you know what I'm saying, and see them create the entire album, what album would it be?
Wow.
Well, before we answer the question, we got to give a shout out to our homeboy that came in today, the homeboy Venezi. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Venezi and me, we go back. We've been boys for a good while and stuff. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm lovely, bro. I'm blessed.
You are doing some good shit right now for everybody listening. The homie Venezi is signed to, is it Blockstar Entertainment or Blockstar Music?
Blockstar Entertainment, RBC, BMI.
That's X-Rated's label, right?
Yeah.
And for those of you guys who don't know X-Rated, if you don't know who X-Rated, fucking kill yourself. I'm just fucking around. If you don't know who X-Rated is, man, really do some homework, man. That dude is a West Coast pioneer. And he did what? 26? Was it 26 years?
Yeah, he did
26 years. And recently got out, right?
Yeah, he got out back in September. And when I started talking to him, he was out for maybe about 2 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, he's a real man. He's a leader, you know, and the circumstances behind his story, man, are powerful.
That's crazy.
Can you give a recap just in case if some of the listeners don't know what really happened, why he spent 26 years in jail?
Yeah, most definitely. Well, back, I think it was in 91 or 92. You know, he's from Sacramento. He's from GBC, Garden Block Crips, 24th Street in Sacramento.
Right.
You know, you probably heard of Brother Lynchong.
Yeah.
Or, you know, Sibo. There's a few different.
Was Mr. Doc from over there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you know, he,
Mr. Doctor?
Mr. Doctor. Yeah. Yeah.
My uncle used to listen to all that.
Yeah.
Coming up, so it's like I have a little forte in that. I'm not big on Bay music, but like, is Sacramento considered Bay?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Way,
it's kind of it's West Coast, regardless.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, it's West Coast.
More NorCal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they still do because you know they all you know, Mac Dre.
Yeah.
You know, all them. They all made music together, so it was still considered. You know.
What was their label back then?
Black Market Records.
Black Market, that's right. Yes,
Hell yeah.
I was drawing a blank there for a second. I was like, "What the
Game
fuck?"
try and come out with some black market shit too?
He was Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street, right?
Yeah,
right,
but he
right.
was working with JT the Bigger Figure, which used to work with a lot of them back
Yeah,
in the
he
day.
did. He was from the Bay Area.
That's how
too.
he got his start back in the day. A lot of people don't know. That's how Game got noticed.
So what was
first.
exactly that he went to jail for again?
Well, you know, there was a situation that happened where, you know, he had some rivals, and you know, some shit happened, and someone got killed. An activist from the rival neighborhood. I'm just gonna put it like that.
Okay.
And he was made out to be the mastermind and the leader and the organizer of what happened. And you know, he's somebody that's really an advocate for his people. And let's just say, you know, he's not somebody that would ever spill the beans on people he loves.
Right.
You know, so then he got convicted of murder and sentenced to 31 to life. Damn. And basically took it like a champ and became a leader, but behind the walls. Not only a leader, just someone from the streets that was truly a leader, you know, when it comes down to being a Crip and when it comes down to gangbanging, but somebody that literally has created amazing programs that are in penitentiaries all over the country now because of things that he did, because he's an advocate for change and for helping people. You know what I mean? And just being a real dude. So, and in a short story, it was because he was convicted of murder. But one of the things a lot of people don't know about this story is he had just came out with his first project, and on the cover he has a revolver pointed at his head. It's called Psychoactive, the album. Right?
Okay.
And they tried to use that. A lot of people think they used that to convict him, and that's not 100%.
Dude, that was literally my
They just
question.
did that to what's old boy that's in jail right now? YBN.
Yeah.
No, not him. The other homie.
Young Tay,
I just did the race.
Tay K47?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about him last week.
Yeah, I'm
Got
saying
55 years.
They
you know?
just sentenced that dude, and they're using lyrics from that song, "The Race,"
See,
to put him, like, basically link him with the crime.
that was my
it's a little
question.
different now.
That was my question. Now, I was gonna say, wasn't he one of the first people that were convicted, and they actually tried to use his music against him and shit? Because I from what you're saying is that's not the case, right? Because
Well,
that's
think
what
of it
I
like
heard from back in the day. You know what I
Of
mean?
course, you can influence a jury, you know, to look at something like that and certain lyrics that he said, that basically they said was specific, but you know you can influence a jury. So yeah, if you say that, if you can sway the jury when it comes down to certain lyrics, and especially if the jury isn't people from the streets, I mean they're going to be judgmental regardless.
Right.
But another crazy fact is that he actually was doing a small tour back then. This is back in '92. And he had just did a show here in Tucson.
Okay.
And on his way back to drive back up to Cali, he got pulled over outside of Eloy, and that's when he got arrested and started his time.
No shit.
So it was right after a Tucson show before he went in.
Who the fuck else did that happen to? That happened to somebody else too, leaving Tucson, and they got arrested coming out of. I want to say it was Wayne or somebody else.
It was. I know Wayne, he did get busted for something, but I know
it was like guns or some shit on that one too. It's like literally in Arizona they be trying
Tucson's
to
like a major point too. Like Lil Peep died here. I'm not trying to put him in any regards to X-Rated or anybody affiliated with you guys, but just shit popping off based off in Tucson. That happened here. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of things happen here. Actually, I remember back because I've been listening to X-Rated, Brother Lynch. I mean, literally the whole Sacramento underground rap gangster shit. I grew up on that.
Yeah.
And Brother Lynch, he had Sick Made Music with Low Key. Shout out to Low Key. That's the homie too, man. He's a great person.
Nice.
He's part of Block Star as well. But they were on a Sick Made tour, and they did a show at Rialto. I want to say this was back in like, maybe like 2001. I want to say. But yeah, it was real active out here then, and they ended up shooting up in the club and everything. And I was there, and Lynch never came out. He was waiting for the crowd to fill up more, but people got impatient.
And then Bone Thug got their ass kicked here too.
Yep.
So I
Snoop
mean,
got punched
shit
here.
happens here. Like
fucking Tucson. You want to know what though? This is the fucked up part because obviously you got some real gangbangers out here. You got some real hood shit, but the problem is that they're like, okay, how can we say, okay, let's put Tucson on the map instead of thinking of it in a positive way? They go, okay, I'm gonna try to fuck someone up that's of stature,
right?
And so we're known for that. But then people then they don't want to come here because they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
what are they?
You start realizing why there's no Arizona shows. Period. That's what sucks.
Yeah, the last show we had with X, we ended up having to leave because of some
that was one of the other questions that I had because there's footage, and you're up there, you're literally standing right next to him and shit. Yeah. And then what happened? Did somebody try to like jump on the stage or what?
No, there was a few people that jumped on the stage, and he was being cool, man.
Like they were just trying to get up there and fucking rock with you guys and shit, or what? Because they weren't trying to rush him or nothing, right?
No.
But then it just became to be too much, right?
Yeah,
it was just too many people.
much, and I'm not gonna say too much to be honest. But there was some shit went down, and then I basically was like, hey, look, we should probably go, and then he was like, he was angry because he wanted to perform for the people that paid money to see him.
Right.
And it was so packed out in there. The energy was crazy. I've never been to a show here in Tucson where it was that crazy fanatic.
I think you guys just need the A-team security.
Yeah.
Going to do a show.
Yeah. Hey, well, there is a show which I'll let y'all know about here later that he's coming back out in November with.
Yeah, I mean, I think that if you just have the proper security, you didn't have to be militaristic, you know what I'm saying? But
no.
Well, if you look the part, we're going to shake you down, you know what I'm saying?
There was only 2 people there, man. They was scared. They was afraid. And as we was jumping out, I had to knock some dude in the mouth. I had to punch some dude because he was trying to grab X. I ended up cutting my pinky knuckle on his tooth or something.
They're like, get your motherfucking hands off my motherfucking homie.
You know what I mean? It was stupid, man. They started shooting outside. Just shooting in the air, though. They wasn't shooting at nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just that kind of dumb shit that's just like, it's nothing that would phase any of us.
Hey, that slug comes down and it hits a random person.
Yeah.
And then you go to jail forever. For being cool and shit.
Don't care about that
for
shit,
being
man.
cool and shit. You know what I'm saying?
People will roll that dice, bro. It's fucking
Especially
dumb,
when motherfuckers is faded, bro. They don't care.
Remember last week when I shot up at that fucking X-rated fucking, like, that's whack, bro. That's fucking whack.
Yeah.
The thing about it is a thing, though. You know? That's like clout.
No, it's happened here since I was a youngster, especially going to, like, house parties and shit.
Welcome to Tucson.
Order up, order up.
This is a certified hood classic.
Motherfuckers.
You know, it's a trip. Be now.
I'm proud to be from my city, man. I
Hey,
really
no,
am.
don't.
There's many
Don't
great things.
Don't
but
get me wrong, bro. I mean, I
motherfuckers
love
be
this
stupid.
place, but I also get so frustrated because a lot of the fucking shit that goes down here is fucking ass backwards, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
You
what
ever
I'm
party at the Commons and shit, and then a fucking shot goes out?
Yeah, all the time.
crazy,
There's
bro.
one of the things
Greasewood.
out here is there's everybody's got a gun, and
saying? Yeah, it's the Wild West out here.
a lot of these cats don't realize is that you out here you want to pose in your videos with straps and shit to look all tough. But I guarantee you that there's a square ass motherfucker that was a nerd growing up that probably has way better training than you do and could easily be more mentally and emotionally prepared to use their weapon way more so than you. And you over here showing everybody what you have. That's stupid to me, man. Because we're in Arizona, bro. Everybody has guns. I have a gun in my bag right now. I have it with me all the
mine's
time.
right here.
Yeah.
Mine's right here. in the
Exactly.
fanny pack.
That's the thing, though. Like, and people are like, "Oh, let me show you." Okay, look, show me what you have, so I know what kind of firepower I need. That's just, I don't know.
So
To me, it's stupid.
I recently just acquired a credit card that has a substantial limit. So I'm like thinking, I'm debating what kind of gun do I want? You know what I'm saying?
Get you a pistol, though. Something that
I
you
want a
can
rifle, dog.
carry. No, rifles are good, but they're good for
You need
fun.
a pistol, dog. Like for a first
wanna get a
gun,
pistol.
you need to have a fucking pistol.
No, I want to go hunting though. Like I
Hey,
don't.
but you get rifles
I
for
get
cheap.
that. Yeah, you can get rifles.
You get rifles for cheap. You
Butt
get
ass
rifles
shit.
at Walmart out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember my first gun was a Mossberg shotgun on my 18th birthday. I went
Oh,
into,
word?
Yeah.
I went into Walmart and bought a black 12 gauge shotgun.
Right.
They won't let you buy a 22 pistol, but you can buy a 12
buy a
gauge shotgun.
right.
You can buy an assault rifle when you're 18,
You can't
but
buy
you can't buy a pistol.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, bro. It's fucking. It's wide. It's wide up out here. For
Hey,
all,
bro, but
for all the
would you
listeners
rather-
back east and shit, man.
Yeah.
Like for real, it's fucking
Or even
crazy.
in California, like California, you can't have a gun basically. You
Dude,
can
yeah,
have
no.
one, but you can't have one.
Like
basically.
I can't take my my Taurus with me out there because
It's in the trunk, right?
It has a 15 round clip, but you can't have anything over 12.
What kind of
over
Taurus
there.
you got?
It's a 40. It's a 40 cal. So
got the
what is
40?
it called?
I
It's
got a
Millennium.
Taurus, too.
It's that Millennium one. That dope one that kind of looks like a Glock. You know what I'm saying?
Millennium Pro?
Yeah, you go. Came
used to
out.
have the same
It was
one.
like the gun of the year for like a couple years for a while. there.
PT-140? Is that
There
what
you
you
go.
have?
There you go.
I used to have the same
I
gun.
got that one, and then I got a smaller version of it too. You know, what I'm saying?
Fuck
But
around,
they're
get a
both-
James
but they're
Bond,
both-
one of those Walters.
They're both 40 cals and shit like that.
Fucking-
But hey, dude, look. Before we go any further, bro, we got to go back. We got to answer that question, man. What would be the, if you could sit in on one album being made, what would it be?
All Eyes on Me, Tupac.
See, and I thought about that one too, and I'm like, what? It's literally the go-to. It's literally the go-to. But
I'll tell you why.
But
I have
I'm
a different
trying to
reasoning.
think of
You know
something
what's
that would
crazy?
be
I have
a little
some,
more
I know
epic.
some that sat in on that.
I
His
believe
name's
it.
Nick, and I'm not gonna say his last name out of respect, but he stays in Vegas. He has a CBD water company up there. He has other businesses, but yeah, he knew Pac. He's from fucking not Morenci, but a small ass town like San Manuel, like one of these small towns, and he sat in on some of the recording sessions.
What's crazy about that is I went to the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences.
Okay.
Shout out to Crash, changed my life. Audio engineering school. It's in Gilbert and Tempe.
Yeah,
That's
Amazing
where 808
school.
went. That's where
yeah.
808 went.
He
But,
graduated, right?
Yep.
One of my teachers, his name is Jerry Finberez. Shout out to Jerry Finberez. He's from Tucson.
Okay.
And he was Death Row's engineer back then.
No shit. So he probably saw some shit.
Yeah. He's the one that recorded Pac and everything. And the crazy thing is, when I went to LA, when I first moved out there after I graduated, I was looking for work. Shit got kind of hard. But I ended up getting hired at this spot called Salami Studios. And it's a post-production studio, so I got to do like cartoon recording, and I got to do a bunch of crazy shit, which we could talk about later. But
Yeah, right.
it used to be called Devonshire Studios. So I had got my own, the internship department, they usually place you, but I ended up getting my own gig there. And it changed my life. And I called Jerry Finberez, and I told him, because we formed a relationship. And he was like, what was it called, Devonshire? He's like, yeah, bro, that's where I used to record Pac, and Death Row shit was there. So that's why, and even just this last weekend, we were in L.A., and I took a couple of my peoples, one of my boy Bird from Blockstar Bird, that's my peoples. He went with me up there, and I gave him a tour of the studios. They was able to see the studio that Pac and recorded in. E40 recorded
shit.
there, Black Sabbath, all kinds of
Feasible.
people. Yeah, Too Short, you know what I'm saying? Snoop, everybody back
So
then.
All Eyes on Me was your pick. What's yours, Cass?
Yeah, especially because I know the studio was recorded in.
I literally, like, as I thought of the question, All Eyes on Me was automatically an answer, but I've been trying to think of if there was anything else I would rather see. Because like I'm like, or like maybe if I would have sat in on Thriller, maybe that's an epic ass album. That's an epic ass album. You know what I'm saying? Or sitting in like on an old ass like the very first Doors album. I try to think about what would it be like, or
like a Rolling Stone session,
or like a Rolling Stone, or like the Beatles and shit. That's because I mean literally I went All Eyes on Me was like the pick, but I'm trying to think. I'm like, nah, dude, you know what? There's probably some more old epic shit that would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? See Jim Morrison's ass all lit, fucking come on baby, light my fire. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking lit, bro.
They
like,
didn't have a bassist.
Who?
So they had a keyboardist that played the melody.
Yeah,
he played the bass down here.
Yeah.
He
was dope, dude.
Yeah, bro. I mean, obviously,
dude, they gave him like a 5-minute solo on that song, bro. That dude, you're talking about, he had that, like he went off for a grip, and then fucking Morrison had enough time that if he wanted to go take a piss, he could have got himself a drink, rolled a joint real quick. By the time that dude's fucking solo was over, then he comes, the time to hesitate is through. You know what I'm saying? Comes back for his last verse real quick, bro. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think I might have to go with like a fucking Doors or like a Beatles one, bro. That's some shit. What about you?
Hip hop's more relatable for me.
I mean, like I said, the Pac one was the first one. I was just like, yeah, that would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think that I tried to think of something different.
I don't want to say something like so obscure to where it's like we don't really have content to talk about, like, because I listen to a wider range of stuff.
Me too.
One thing would be classical, like a Beethoven or something.
Oh, yeah.
How they can compose. Because, like, you don't have the internet to distract you, and that's like the rawest form of music.
I can see Beethoven being a racist motherfucker, though, dude. He'd be like,
I would feel hella
I don't like this guy here.
No, but just...
Will you leave, sir, please?
I'd be like, they're looking at me funny in this motherfucker.
Just the whole process. But I mean, if
racist ass Beethoven?
Like, hip-hop, like, it'd be Illmatic. Yeah! To be in that room. Because, I mean, I think that's the best hip-hop album ever made.
Really?
Yeah.
Illmatic.
No, I know a few people that say the same thing, man. For real.
It's just a masterpiece from track one
it's
to
good.
track.
Don't get me wrong, it's good. It has got some definite classics on it, bro. But I don't agree with the entire album as being like a classic.
Okay, I mean, as a cohesive unit, no. I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
As crazy as it is, and one of the topics I had for music when we get
hip hop, right? So, is there many albums you can listen from start to finish without changing it? You can rock the whole thing through.
Not many, but I have a few that I could.
Right,
yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
For
Watch,
sure.
when we get to music, I'm gonna tell you about one because yesterday was the 23rd anniversary of this motherfucker. Okay, well, we'll get there. We'll get there on that shit.
No, because
I think I know what you're
But what's your
talking
album,
about.
dog? What's the album? Because we got to move on to some shit.
Illmatic.
Illmatic?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like I said, it's a masterpiece, bro. Like it's literally a 5-star rating at 5 out of 5. Like,
It is one. It is a 5 mic.
the lyrics that a young Nas like dropped on that album is just crazy. Just to see his inspiration, see who he was around, see what he was living like studio club type shit. Like, and he was in New York, bro. Like that's
Queensbridge.
that's
shit.
just as big as being in LA. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you listen to the
equivalent.
Lost Tapes too, by any chance? Yeah.
I have listened to some of it.
I was
What did you think about it?
There's some songs that I absolutely love.
Right? There's a few.
I think it's
There's
like
a
some
few that are.
old Nas. Like the last one he did with Kanye, I wasn't a big fan of.
I wasn't. There's like 2 good songs.
You know,
on that
I felt
one.
like his
the Adam and
cadence
Eve
delivery
shit
was different.
Dope.
But this one, it was like, okay, that's Nas. So yeah, I definitely like.
You know who started
a
to
good
grow
amount
on
of
me?
songs on there.
Nipsey.
It was, oh,
man, Nipsey
hey,
Hussle's mine.
I didn't like his cadence. I
love
was
Nipsey's
early
flow.
on Nipsey. Like I can show you files from like 06. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
actually, I met Nipsey back when I was in LA.
Word.
shit.
But yeah, I know a bunch of people from his neighborhood too, so I've always been up on Nipsey. I've always respected Nipsey. That's a real one.
Yeah,
For real.
some of his music is growing on me. So like,
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Glad to hear you coming
sure.
around. But let's do
real recognize real. You know,
let's do the
That dude was a
sponsors.
real one.
Let's get the sponsorship recognition out of the way, bro. Let's pay these bills real quick. Who's sponsored by?
Well, official clothing for sure.
Go to official.com. That's OHFISHL.com and use code HOOD to get 25% off your entire order, and you get free shipping over $50. You know what I'm saying? Official clothing. Live by your own rules, baby. We also sponsored by Dude Wipes. Venezi, you didn't know we were sponsored by Dude Wipes, bro?
Nah, I think that's super dope.
Is that
bro.
kind of cool? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was excited as fuck that we're sponsored by them, right? And this is some funny shit. Like I can literally come out and say this now, bro, because I wasn't in the fucking like 100% in the clear about it. But when we first got sponsored, Dude Wipes, they sent us all the paperwork. They sent us a box and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Had everything on and gave us a code and all that shit, right? But then they switched their whole sponsorship style format to like this different company. So they wanted everybody to reapply. You know what I'm saying? So I did the reapplication and I didn't hear shit, bro, for a minute. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm like kind of nervous. I didn't really want to say too much. We just kept saying and blah, blah, blah. And then I would go to cook the hood or the hood products or the what is it?
The hood products.
Dudeproducts.com.
Dudeproducts.com.
Dudeproducts.com. And I would fucking go to the cart and I'd use the code and it still worked, right? So I'm like, all right, so we're still good, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't know what the fuck was going on. Bro, they sent me this email the other day and it was like, yeah, you should check your bin for something. And I was like, what do you mean check my bin? So I go there and it's like, okay, yeah, I try to put in the things like there's nothing there. So I had to like remake a fucking thing. What? But then it like asked me for this shit and I had it and I put it in and then it was like, all right, yeah, here's your dashboard. Right? And it tells you everything here and it tells how many people have used the code and all that shit. It was like, it was legit. So I get why they switched it all up, you know what I'm saying? But I was just nervous as fuck because I hadn't heard anything. They hadn't said like, oh yeah, everything's good. You know, come on and slide on in, blah, blah, blah. I got a shitload of emails from them. Not one of them mentioned anything about like the membership area or the sponsorship area, but this one finally fucking did. Logged in, bro. I was like, I'm like, all right, man, you know what I'm saying? So there's like a bunch of cool shit that they fucking do. Like they have little things where us as a fucking podcast can earn free shit for ourselves just by doing simple shit as promoting it, taking like they have these little single wrap ones, right, where it just comes with one dude wipe. That's shit you keep it in your back pocket. It's like a condom basically, you know what I'm saying? Like that wherever you go, you got a fucking dude wipe with you, and it's like take a picture of it like at like a fucking a restroom at like a restaurant or something and leave one for somebody, you know what I'm saying? And take the picture, put like hashtag no dude left behind or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And you earn points for this shit. Like that's what the people who are sponsored get to fucking do, right? Like and then and then it gives you like a percentage on the sales and shit like that, bro. It's pretty fucking dope, dude. Like it's some cool shit, man. So
I'm sorry, hey, dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
Using them.
Fuck yeah, right?
Way more.
Go to dudeproducts.com.
You saw that meme. You saw how official it can get down there.
Shit.
Like,
Oh,
it
for
can
real.
get real out of hand.
Use code
that's
HOOD.
A problem I ain't ever trying to have.
Right?
That
Chafing.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, we're talking about this Instagram post that Dude Wives put up. Go check it out.
It's super vulgar.
You'll know exactly which one we're talking about. It was like
it didn't
when
even
you saw it, you're like, oh.
I don't want you to get that reaction because of me. You know what I'm saying? So if you're into that type of shit,
hey,
go to Dude Wipes Instagram. You'll see it
right there.
You can't mistake the picture.
And go to dudeproducts.com and use code HOOD at the checkout, and you will get 15% off, baby. We got to give a shout out to the Inner Circle Podcast Network, which we are a part of. Go to Inner Circle PN. Check out all 6 of the shows there. You know what I'm saying? Follow all of us. Check out their Instagrams, Twitters. Go follow them. Listen to them. And listen to them on Podcoin. What do you know about Podcoin, bro?
I know that you get free shit for listening to them.
Right? Why not fucking get free shit for listening to something you're already going to listen to?
Starbucks.
You know what I'm saying? Starbucks, Amazon. There's a bunch of different shit you can get.
Little pinchy Starbucks.
And if you're such a, you're a nice person and you want to donate it to somebody else, you could donate it to a charity of your choice. Dude, Podcoin's got it going on, man. Shout out to Podcoin. You know what I'm saying? Podcoin.com. Sign up and use code HOODPOD and you'll get a bonus 300 points. That's my chain hugger. You probably hear this shit like that. I'm all making all kinds of shit. I haven't given a shout out to Biotine in a minute.
Well, we're not sponsored by them,
We're not, but fucking, I've been missing my Biotine. I always forget about it.
I'm gonna have to holler at them.
Venezi's all looking at it shit. You ain't,
Some mouth spray or something?
What it is it's a moisturizing spray for dry mouth. So like they give this dentists and shit have this in their offices. Doctors give it to people suffering from chronic dry mouth. Get it? Chronic dry mouth.
Yeah, I need to fuck with that.
But you get it, right? Chronic dry mouth.
Of course.
Maybe I'm almost sad I didn't get the reaction I wanted out of it. Yeah, right? I'm about to insert crickets and shit. But yeah, dude. It's
we
fucking
didn't have the drum
Visine.
set
Visine for your mouth.
Wow, bro. Yeah, I need to fuck
like
with
fucking Shayna said, Visine for your mouth right there.
You fuck with APCs and shit?
With APCs? Elaborate, please.
Like the fucking beat machines?
Oh,
MPCs, fool.
MPC. Well, APC is the one for Ableton. Sorry.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I know how to use all that equipment. I don't have my own MPC. I use different software. I have a keyboard.
If you want to get a reasonably priced starter one, what are you looking at spending?
It depends. It depends on what you need. If you need something just with some drum pads on it and a keyboard, just because you're trying to create and you have a program, that's a whole different set of price. You're talking about you can get a good one for like $150.
Right, you can get them decent fucking intro Akai ones and shit like that. That
And
have like
pads
the pads
are like
and shit.
pressure sensitive and shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just as effective as the big boy.
I wouldn't say it's as effective as the big boy.
No, fuck
the big boy. I mean, it's there's just a different feel to him. They're
You
weighted
pay what
differently.
you get.
Oh
Get
yeah,
what you pay for?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean what you know.
Yeah, you know, you know.
Yeah, he's
You
all-
dig.
I see what you hear. But okay, man. So check this out. Before we get into all the good shit with Venezi and shit, let's go over some of these some of this news we got going on right now. So okay, first off, I always like to get the bullshit out the way, right? The fucking shooting in Gilroy at a fucking garlic festival,
Oh,
bro.
man.
Why?
I love garlic,
Why
too, so much.
Why the fuck would you fucking shoot up a garlic festival, dog? Now, me and my lady talked about it, and she was like, "What if it was like a disgruntled person that worked there and was fired?" Blah, blah,
Was it
blah.
like a racist little kid?
I have no idea. I was wondering if any of you guys had heard
No, I
anything
think, well,
extra.
I saw actually. Shout out to my boy Shonef, which is one of my big.
Oh,
one
Just
of my
Dorian.
biggest-
Just
I'm
Dorian.
sorry,
yeah,
Just Dorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Just
does the
Dorian.
intro music. We just got done playing some Just Dorian.
Yeah, that's my family, of course, as you know.
Of course.
But he put up a post about it, and I think it was some like early 20s, some white dude, early 20s.
Was there any motives? Did they say anything?
It didn't say anything specifically, just the fact that he killed some kids too, man. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
no, I saw two.
It's
I
horrible.
saw a couple kids that were.
I'm just like, how could anybody feel like shit's that serious that you're gonna take the life of a child, man? Like,
yeah, man, that's fucking.
like that shit to me is hella crazy.
Yeah,
Honestly, I could never understand. I don't know, man. That kind of thing to me, it's hard for me to speak on because I could not imagine if something like that happened to any of to
Right.
my kids. You know what I'm saying? Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God, bro.
yeah, nah, fucking. It
Bro,
just,
I would turn.
it's
I would turn
heartbroken, bro.
into like.
It's heartbreaking.
I would turn into some man on fire shit.
Did
you know
the
what I'm
shooter
saying?
off
For real.
himself?
Or did they kill
don't
the
know.
shooter? Did they
I
get
don't
the
know.
shooter?
I don't know. I know they got the shooter, but I don't know.
Recess coward, damn devil. Large majority of them hoes don't throw hands. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the dude. I was looking. That's what I was doing real quick because I was trying to bring it up and see what it was what it was that Just Dorian had put. Fuck with an AK-47, man. Some horrible shit. Well, I don't want to take up too much time on it, man. I just wanted to say fuck this dude.
Hey,
Yeah,
rest
no
in
love.
peace to those kids,
Yes,
man.
man. Shout out to
And
them.
prayers sent to their families and getting through that. I mean, that's just horrible, man. But I wish the best for their families, and hopefully they can get through this.
Let me see if it says whether they fucking got his ass yet or not. Okay. Shot dead by police within seconds of when he began firing. Okay. So, yeah, they got him. They got his ass. Okay. So, switch that shit up. This was the other shit I saw, bro. Did you happen to see that shit? It got big, but apparently it was all misconstrued, or they went back and made up a good reason as to why they were doing it. But I saw this thing on Twitter where it was talking about Tempe police are pulling people over for good driving when they notice you do something good when it has to do with bicycling or pedestrians and shit like that. Like if they saw you like let a fucking driver go, a fucking cop would like try to pull you over and try to give you fucking gift certificates to fucking Circle K.
What the fuck?
Miss me with that bullshit.
Right? I was like, what
You
the
know,
fuck?
I be riding high. I ain't trying to get
Bro.
over fucking.
This is the thing. That's where everybody was like, they were like, no, this sounds like a reason
Sounds like a
to,
setup.
to pull people over again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, okay, now we
It's
don't
that
have to have
SB 10,
probable
1050,
cause.
1070. Is that what it was? 1070?
So now we're gonna pull you over for fucking acting like an asshole now. But I'm gonna pull you over anyway for driving correctly.
for driving good.
Like, how
and
does
I'm gonna
that
give
work?
you a
Yeah,
fucking gift
hell no.
certificate for a thirst buster, homie.
No. So, hey, they better hit an injunction with that
Right?
shit.
You're doing all good. You let somebody go, but you was smoking. They went to have to pull me over, then they pull me over, and then they smell the weed, and then you're fucked.
You know what's funny? What if you're ripping a bowl and you have your foot on the fucking brake and they fucking walk in the thing, and even though they're there, you exhale, turns green, and then you just drive away. Like it's not even intentional. Like you're just ripping a bowl, you know? Like,
and the cop
bro, that's
behind you
fucking
pulls you over and
crazy.
is like, coming, he's like, sir, I just want to.
here's your ticket to
what the hell is that
7-Eleven
smell?
for a
You know
fucking
what I'm saying?
Slurpee. Oh shit! You're
That's literally like back when they first passed a law in Arizona that if you looked Hispanic,
Yeah, they had a reason to pull you over.
They had a probable cause to pull you over to see if you're a citizen.
So-
which is some bullshit.
I read into it a little bit more, and it said that it was like they're not gonna like literally like pull people over, But if they saw you doing something like that and they have the opportunity to talk to you, or I guess they'll just talk to fucking random people like wherever they're at. Like say they stopped at fucking Circle K to get something for themselves and someone's walking in and they're like, hey, you know about like crosswalk laws and shit like that, and then they're like, oh, if they give the cops the time of day, the cop will probably break you off like a little certificate. You go get yourself a free thirst buster or something like that.
Yeah,
but I just think I get where it's like they're like, oh, we're trying to do something positive. Nah, bro, that's not the way, bro.
I'll
that's not the way right there.
Police and keep it moving, man. I ain't trying to have a conversation.
Chucking the deuce.
You know what? This is where it's like on the back of your car, you just put a big ass QT sticker and be like, nah, I don't fuck with Circle K. I go to QT, bro. This QT on mine's right here. Well, I mean, technically it's the same business. They own Circle K bought QT. Did you know that? The Circle K owns QT now.
For real?
Yeah, dude.
Then how come Circle K service?
They're still
like
fucking
QT?
up, huh? They need to take them classes. They need to go to QT University and learn.
Yeah,
somebody put that shit up the other day on Facebook where they're like, dude, at QT be like, yo, what's up, man? How can I help you today? Okay, this is gonna be that. And then it's like customer swipes card. While I'm busy, go to this fucking cashier over here, and he's like, let me get you over here, bro. Okay, like that. Okay, you're ready to go, man. And they're like, I'll see you next time. Like they're like fucking working on like 3 registers at the same time, bro.
Yeah,
and
like
saying
5
hi to the
arms.
people walking in and shit, dude. Like they got those motherfuckers trained
Yeah, but
at QT,
I bet you when they go and they get promoted and all that shit, they get managerial. Then you go apply for another job and it says fucking QT manager on there.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like, all right, this motherfucker knows what his shit.
They're like, hey, do me a favor,
You see how
tidy
well
up these
that machine
motherfuckers right here.
runs. No, well, you know how well that machine runs.
Yeah,
so
dude.
if he's a manager of one of those stores, imagine what he can do at your company. You know.
You know, I want to that's my show love. I'm gonna say it right now. QT, they started doing that that cold brew coffee.
Cold brew's all right.
Cold brew's good. I mean, well, to me, it's better than like just like saving some fucking coffee from the day before and then putting it on ice and shit.
Right.
Like it tastes a little more fresher and shit. And apparently, it's like a little better for you and shit.
Right.
But I've been doing like dark coffee for like pre workout instead of actually taking like some fucking
Man, that
some
would
shit, you know
fuck my stomach.
Bruh, really?
Caffeine sensitive.
You fucking
No, like, I like
It's
coffee,
coffee.
but man, I'm not drinking that before I work out. Hell no.
really? Oh man, I
Yeah.
get in the fucking
Pre-workout.
zone, homie. I get in the zone when I'm on coffee and that shit.
Oh, man.
But coffee takes me like a good 45 minutes before I fucking hear. Nah, 45 minutes, bro, for the coffee
Hit
coffee
the
kicks in and
pre-workout, go
shit like
sit
that,
15
man.
minutes in the sauna, and then just go fucking
Here, I'll
hit
get
it, bro.
that glaze.
Oh yeah, bro.
He literally
You're
said that to me one
fucking-
day. He's like, I'll go to that sauna, get that glaze,
fucking-
then I'll go hit the fucking weights and shit.
Well, because you get your muscles primed, bro. They're relaxed, so
I
you're
get
good to go. You know.
I get you. Hey, that's a fucking technique, buddy. That's a technique, yeah. So yeah, man, love to whatchamacallit, QT. And did you guys see that fucking that water park in I'm gonna tell you the name of this motherfucker. It's called Yanbian Manchuria. Yanbian Manchuria is the name where that water park was. It's called Waterworld Tsunami. And
had that on Max.
apparently the dude, it's like Breakers, bro. Remember Breakers? Did you just go to Breakers back in the
yeah,
day?
you used to go to Breakers.
Sometimes like the fucking waves could be a little bit bigger than the fucking other times, right?
Yeah.
Like they I think at Breakers it was like every like fucking like 5th wave was like a big one. Something like that. They had like a little system, right? Well, apparently this dude got fucking drunk and made the fucking waves stupid fucking high, bro. And like all kinds of people got injured and shit, dog. And it sucks because the video is the dude fucking
great.
like running away. I'm trying to find a fucking angle where it showed like the fucking destruction, but like, dude, it like
That is
pushed
too
everybody
funny.
like out the pool. They were on the beach, they were on the concrete, like they fucking took them the fuck
That's
out.
hilarious.
Like, dude, that because I mean,
It's like jackass shit.
because Breakers, bro. I remember
Hey,
Breakers
bro,
back in the day.
That's honestly even. I'm sorry for the people who got injured. But
Right, obviously.
To me, I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm getting there, fucking.
Throw that shit
Do it
on
again.
high, bro.
Do
Throw
it
that shit on
again.
extra large,
I'm
dog.
gonna challenge
Do it
myself to
again.
land on my feet. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
You gotta time it. Whoa.
I'm trying to. I'm about to ride this wave.
That's
We were talking
hilarious.
about, or I was talking about that with the homie the other day, dude. That's like one of those words, like wavy and wave, ride the wave and
Wave
shit
god.
like that, and wave gods and all
Soul
that. shit.
surfing, just story.
That's that fucking. Hey, that's a hey, dude. Hey, you engineered that motherfucker, right?
I did, yeah.
You engineered that. You were on it, as well, which is like probably my favorite song on that whole fucking album. Kingpin is just my fuck. Anytime that shit comes on in the mix, bro, I'm jamming it. Half the time I'll be like, I want to hear that again real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's you,
Hell
the homie Just Dorian, Cash Lansky, and the dude that went first. Who was that? That's Crooked Eye's brother
Eye from Slaughterhouse.
Was it Crooked Eye?
Yeah, Crooked Eye. His one of his brothers. His name is Luciano.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the
that
homie.
dude. That dude killed that
And
fucking
of course,
verse,
Arizona
bro.
Inf. He was on the hook. You
Yes,
know what I'm
dude.
saying? The
Let's
homie.
make a toast, dude. That fucking song, bro. That's my shit, man. That's my
crazy.
shit. And it's dope that we're both fucking like affiliated with the album because I did the album,
you did the
artwork
artwork
for him and
Yeah,
shit
you
like
were-
that,
you
man.
were
So it's
supporting
fucking bro.
since
Like
the
dude,
beginning.
like
Hell
since
yeah.
the beginning, dog. Like that was right around. That was literally 520 magazine time, bro. Because I remember one of the 520 magazine was pictures of you guys all at one of the barbecues. I think it might have been the
was at
second one.
It was
Not the one at Kennedy. At Reed. I got pictures of you from the Kennedy one performing with Concrete Fraction. Is it Concrete Fraction?
Yeah,
That was where you started with, right? Or at least
I did
for
that.
a while there, right?
Well, me, just Dorian and the homie Lockwest Monster. We started. Well, actually, it was me and Lockwest that started Concrete Faction when I was still in LA.
Okay.
And then when I moved back out to Tucson, I was just carrying it on. We had the hats and everything with the CF. I got the tattoo still.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a fun time, bro. And I remember those days. That was the hip hop barbecue.
That was the barbecue, and then the next year the barbecue moved to Reed Park.
Yeah.
And Shono performed. I'm gonna call him Show because that's what he was going by at that time.
Yeah,
and he was pushing the fuck out of soul surfing that day, bro. And that was
that was right after it dropped.
That was a good ass time, man.
We was able to bring it out there and push it. So yeah,
that was definitely a good ass time right there, man. Okay, so yeah, so Tsunami fucked everybody up.
Yo, so you could chop it up like Kanye on an MPC? You can chop up samples and just fucking get real crazy with it.
I don't use an MPC to make my beats.
Okay.
My style is a little bit different. I do produce. I do make beats. But now I'm more focused on writing because my album's gonna be coming out soon, which we can talk about.
We're gonna talk about that.
But I don't even use any of my own beats on my own album. So, but I produce for a couple tracks for X-Rated already.
I feel like in the past couple of years, you've been doing a lot more engineering, right? Like fucking taking people's albums and making them just sound fucking great, right?
Well, yeah, because that's what I went to school for that, and I became great at it because my first job in the industry was Laybacks, which is doing mastering for cartoons.
Okay.
Which is basically separating every single part of it, making sure lip flaps match, making sure there's no pops or clicks.
No shit.
Going through listening to the music, make sure everything's on key, then the Foley and the sound effects, making sure all that is straight. So that really trained my ear and taught me techniques to really use towards being a mixing mastering engineer in hip hop. I mean, it gave me such a leg up because it was my job, you know what I mean? And I did it overnight. My son would sleep in the studio, everything. So
how many tracks
really
would you have
trained
on a cartoon?
Well, basically you have splits. So you're gonna have the composition, which is the everything together. Then you have a dialogue track. Then you have just music. Then you have just sound effects, which includes Foley, things like that. And then you have a music and sound effects. So it was usually 5 tracks. And I would have to listen to them all the way through the episode individually and make sure everything was good. I couldn't just assume
like any famous
good.
cartoons, or were they just like some bootleg cartoons? Or
yeah, I worked on SpongeBob. I worked on
Shut the fuck
Scooby-Doo.
up.
Yeah,
no shit.
I got posters at the crib, all that shit. Yeah,
you know what's going in right there. The fucking SpongeBob. You what? That
actually,
shit?
SpongeBob. His name's Tom Kinney.
Okay.
He recorded for my son's 5th birthday. He did a voiceover for me for his birthday. Blew my son's mind. Bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Fucked
really?
him up. Yeah, I'll show it to you. I got it at the crib.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I worked on the Boondocks. I got to work with Samuel L. Jackson, Regina King.
No shit.
Yeah, man. I got to work with Vivica Fox. She's dope. I worked with her on Scooby-Doo. I got to work with Casey Kasem before he died.
Real life?
Yeah, she is. And she's hella cool. I mean, she used to come in there, just comfortable.
Right,
You know,
right.
'cause
But
it was
she's still
work,
bad.
But yeah, of course. Yeah, it's Vivica. And she's a dope ass person, bro. She was hella cool.
That's fucking
But I got to
dope,
work with, I mean, that's really how I got my start when it came down to mixing and mastering too, is because not only did I go to school for it, but when I started working in post production, it just made me a dope ass engineer for music, for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
So you're literally learned from the ground up in a real professional setting. Like it's like you got thrown to the wolves early on.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
I loved
man.
it. I loved it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I was challenged, but it made me step my game up more than I ever thought I could. You know what I mean? So
fuck yeah, man. I mean, that's
lucky.
I have so much respect for people who always like they roll that dice, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like there's no fucking, if you don't fucking try, man, you never fucking know.
Let me tell you something. One thing that people don't realize is that taking risks is a part of life.
Yeah.
And if you decide not to take a risk because you're afraid or you're doubtful or you talk yourself out of it, you're going to wonder forever if it could have worked.
Right.
I would rather fail at something
Right.
and know that I could try it again and change things rather than not know it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or,
Take risks in
that
life.
be on your deathbed and just be like, fuck, man, I really wish I would have took that risk.
Yeah.
Really
Why-
wish I would have tried to do that.
Nobody should ever have
know what I'm
to
saying?
live with that type of regret. You should always
Fuck
take
no.
risks in your life.
Fuck no.
All the
Shoot
time.
your shot, man. Shoot
For
your
real.
fucking
I
shot.
mean, be reasonable about it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, a lot of risks that people don't take are ones that they feel like they can't financially sustain, but they'll still buy, Skittles from Circle K every day and, buy cigarettes and all
Get
the money
that
they spend per
Starbucks.
month.
Right?
They could easily use that to invest into their dreams.
Right.
And instead, they'd make an excuse and go, no, but I can't do without my Skittles.
Discipline, man. It's fucking discipline, man.
real.
I was thinking about shoot your shot. It made me think about the fucking movie we watched last night. What is it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Have you seen that
Y'all
yet?
saw that?
We went and watched
I
the
wanna
shit
see
last
it.
night. It's fucking good, bro.
I interrupted his date night with wifey.
It's all good. She'd never met his ass, so she met his ass last night.
I was like, yo,
at the
everybody's
movies and shit.
flaking on me. I want to go watch that shit. I said, what time are you guys going to go watch it?
It just
come
came
on.
out last night
Come
or
on
what?
through. No,
Friday?
this weekend. Yeah,
On Friday?
Oh, on Friday?
this
Yeah.
weekend. Shit
Yeah, I need
like
to
that.
see that.
It's
I'm
good,
thinking-
dog.
I think about when I'm saying shoot your shot, I think about how many people fucking literally moved out to California, to Los Angeles to become like an actor or a fucking
yeah.
singer.
Well, that city's built on people.
every
and
single
then
day, bro.
and then they just fucking absolutely fail, become fucking bums on the street. Like, think about how many people own that story right there, bro.
A lot, bro.
That's fucking crazy, man. So yeah, shoot your shot, but have a backup plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, be
Don't be
reasonable.
fucking
Be
retarded. Don't be
reasonable.
don't be fucking stupid. Okay, so since we're kind of talking about music, man, we're gonna get into some music news real quick. Did you see it? I thought this was the fucking most dope shit. But fucking Freddie Gibbs was dropping bars on 106.3 with his son in his lap. Did you see
I
that
seen
shit?
that, yep.
With his son, and the baby just was just like, yo, hit that shit, daddy. Like, he just was unfazed.
Yeah,
he
he was
wasn't
just chilling.
scared. He was just chilling. And yeah, bro, the internet fucking lost its shit, bro. Like, I think one of the fucking, was it the meme of the week? No, I didn't have it as a meme of the week, but I had a picture. Somebody already put the MF Doom mask over the baby.
Yeah.
Like, God damn. The fucking internet, bro.
Nah,
They
Freddie
do-
Gibbs a real one, man. I
Dude,
fuck with
Freddie Gibbs has been fucking killing it, bro. What'd you think of that album? What'd you think of the
He's a
bandana?
real father, man. He cares about his children.
Definitely.
You know Cash, right?
Hell yeah, that's my fam.
I listened to that Freddie Gibbs Cash song.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to hear it?
Fire.
motherfucker? Is it fire? So what are they
Fire.
waiting? Did you talk to Rip?
Can't
What are they
talk
waiting
about
on?
it. Can't talk about
Listening, you're like,
It's golden artist business. Can't
okay,
talk
I
about
get you.
that.
They gotta do what they gotta
Shout
do,
out to
man.
Golden Artists.
Hey, man, get that
It's
shit
fire
out.
though, dog.
Get that shit out, Rip. I want to hear that shit.
I have no doubt about it.
Rip produced it, got the Freddie Gibbs hook and a verse. Cash is on there. He owns it completely outright.
And you gonna get Aaron Cohen on there
And
too?
I think he might do Eric Conan on there. I don't know. He got
That's
a lot of
dope.
stuff in the. I think Aaron Cohen's going to come on the show. I think Rip lined that
Let's
up.
do it.
Hey,
But,
Cash Lansky, that's a real dude right there.
Yeah, he's a cool
Definitely,
dude.
man. Yeah,
Cash
Fuck
is
that.
a solid person. He's a great father. He's a great man. He promotes family and he promotes being real.
Bro.
I fuck with Cash heavy, man.
Bro, I
That's my
love
dude.
seeing all the pictures that he's been doing lately, like with him and his family. Like they went to Legoland and shit recently, bro. He had some dope ass pictures.
One
man.
of the,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
I seen him recently at the little. I think every second Saturday at Thunder Canyon Brewery, they do like a beat battle.
Right,
thing.
right.
I seen him over there the last time they did that, and then before that though, I saw him at Walmart with his kids doing flips and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They was just having fun, a good time. You could tell he loves being with his kids.
I saw him a little while back at Vinny Mendez's album release party for Liquid Gold.
Hell yeah, Vinny Mendez too.
I posted
Super
up.
dope.
I posted up there and had a little booth there, but fucking Cash was there. Set up with him. Like, I think he came in like a couple weeks later onto the podcast because we talked about it that night.
Dope.
Fucking who else was there that night? Super Sick was there. Jamal was there.
Super
there was a
Sick.
bunch of people out there, bro. Fucking J-Tail was there. Asky was there. And fucking the whole fucking
That's
a
dope.
lot of motherfuckers
Yeah.
were down there, bro. It was cool. So it was
Shout out
cool.
to my homie Jamal Ari as well.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Vinny Mendez.
I was just talking
Super
to
Sick,
Jamal
that's
earlier.
the homie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
man. Jay Tilt too, man. I just seen him recently too, man. That's a
I
real
see that
dude.
fool downtown all the fucking time because I DJ. So I'm at Congress. I'm at Cobra. And
Okay, I didn't even know that. Yeah,
Yeah, dog.
I've been because I've I could say it on here, but I got out of a relationship that I was in
Okay.
probably about 3 months ago. So I've been stepping out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let me know where you at. I'm gonna come fuck.
when
Sure.
Venezi on the
for
scene.
The only thing it's hard now because I turned 34 on the 12th, so it's like all these chicks they're like 10 years younger, dog, and I just can't get with that. You know what I'm saying? Like my baby mom's is 7 months younger than I am.
I was about to say she's.
I was like, damn, bro,
Some R. Kelly
finish
shit.
that sentence, please.
She's 7 years. She's 7 years younger than me. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I don't want to have to deal with that situation again. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I am 34.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with no young kids no more. Dog.
I mean, if a 24-year-old woman,
I'm not trying to shape nobody up.
If she wants to, have some fun, I'm with it. But I ain't trying to be in, trying to.
See, okay, the homegirl on Twitter, homegirl Cindy, she was like, I'm pretty sure it's Cindy. I've never actually known her real name, bro. I've known her on Twitter for the longest time. Her hashtag is, so I was like, yo. And I remember following her because I loved that fucking hashtag. I was like, yo. I was like, that's dope right there, right? So we've been friends on Twitter for fucking years and shit. Like, we always talk on Twitter and shit. And she was like, she had said that. She was like, why is it's just, to me, it's creepy to see a 30-year-old dude try to hit on like 18, 19, 20-year-olds and shit.
That's crazy.
That young for sure.
So I was like, but see, it is crazy because it's like that 10-year gap is so much more different than the 40-year-old hooking up with a 30-year-old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You feel me? It's 10 years, but because
it's more accepted.
It's more accepted. And she was asking me why. She was like, I don't fuck with that. And I'm like, no, I don't fuck with that either. But the reason why that happens is because dudes be fucking with girls when they're younger because they're brainless and gameless, is what I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to offend nobody, but dudes that don't have game gotta fuck with brainless and gameless type of girls.
If I hook up with a 24, 25-year-old, I'm gonna turn into a sexual deviant. I'm telling you that right now. I'm a dirty old man.
You are a dirty old man.
So like,
but that's not.
I just want to go that route.
Oh, okay, because it kind of sounded like you were all for it right there for a second.
No, because it's like you're used to your man probably going down on you and getting on top of you, and that's sex for you and your man. There are a lot more tricks in my book. You know what I'm saying? Like you can do a lot more than that.
When I come over, I come with the fucking Kama Sutra.
I mean, I've seen a lot of winners, so I'm going to say,
You're a lot of ice cream seasons, But I get that, and it is a fucking kind of a crazy thing when you look at it because
it's
know
not
what I'm saying?
creepy because it takes two to fall in love. It's one thing if it's a smash, and it's another thing you've been with that person for like 3 years, 4 years,
But it's crazy how it is kind of creepy though,
I would not target someone knowing that they're 23, 24. Like,
no, if a younger female, I mean, if she's younger than like 24, that's like, no, I couldn't do it.
if you're in arm's reach, you will get eaten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you make it known, you're gonna get
if
taken.
a female holler at me,
yeah, for sure.
and she's like 24 and she's like, what's
If she's
up?
kicking
and
game,
and I feel like she's with it, then
yeah,
I might entertain it.
Yeah.
But other than that, now I got to give a shout out to like even some of the older women, man. I love when a woman has her shit together,
right? The cougars and shit.
When she knows, I wouldn't say all the way cougar status.
Well, I mean,
what I'm saying?
Experience.
But yeah, experience. Just hold themselves high, know themselves, have that confidence, have that charisma, to where like even when they're super fly and they're just like, I ain't tripping, but but they like you. It's like, yeah, I like them. You know what I mean?
Bro,
you got your shit together, you know yourself. That's no problems because then you can go out with your peoples and they ain't tripping like where you at.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not a jealous type of dude either. Like any female I'm with, I'm like, shit, go to Vegas if you want. Bye.
Well, my whole thing is this.
Tripping.
I just want someone to be accountable. It's like if we say we're gonna meet at 7,
Cannibal.
there's no oh, I'm on my way type of shit. It's like you're already there type of shit. Like you're on that level, that's a different story, but it just I don't know, man. Too young for me.
All right. Yeah, man, it's a crazy situation. So before I'm going to wrap up music, and I was talking about yesterday, 23 years ago today, or 23 years ago yesterday, UGK's Riding Dirty was released, okay? Now, to me, that's one of those albums that I can let it play from the front to the back. I'll listen to the fucking interludes, too. You know what I'm saying? With the little dude in the jail talking, his brother talking, what is it, Smoke D was talking, and then at the very end, like all the like super slow shit where Pimp C's just talking and just giving props and shit, talking about this and that, and dude, that whole album is fucking classic to me right there, dude.
Yeah, I even have a shout out to UGK on my album, too.
No shit?
Yeah, one of my, just a verse that I got.
Fuck
and it'll
yeah,
make
dude.
sense to those UGK fans.
R.I.P. to Pimp C, man.
For real, still
So okay, so let's slide into movies, bro.
And here we go.
Are you the keymaster?
Wrap it up, fuzzball.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. They're gonna see some serious shit.
We went and saw, like I said, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Since you haven't watched it, I don't want to get too spoilery with it, man.
Yeah,
but
please don't, because I'm gonna watch that shit.
But it's a pretty good fucking thing, and it kind of made me think. Like I started thinking about all the what is his name?
Quentin Tarantino.
Started thinking about his movies. He's got 10 movies.
Was he in it though?
He wasn't in this one, I don't think.
Okay.
Nah,
Usually he makes an appearance.
Yeah, exactly. But fully directed movies, he's got 10. Okay. And they are Pulp Fiction, Death Proof, Inglourious Bastards, Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2, The Hateful Eight, Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Jackie Brown, and Django. Okay. So I told this fool, you probably didn't even do it, huh?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Did you do it? I just wanted to get his top 10 and like what order they would be. You know what I'm saying?
Quentin Tarantino,
Yeah.
top 10.
Yeah, like if you wanted to start, I'm going to start from number 10 and go down. But if you want to start at number 1 and go up, what would be your favorite Tarantino movie?
My favorite Tarantino movie.
Yeah. But since you haven't seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because it's a good-ass movie, but it's not my number 1.
I'm
so
probably gonna like it. I mean, honestly, bro, I'm old school, man. Like I'm gonna have to say Pulp Fiction definitely is my number 1.
Fucking ain't right.
That's a classic. I mean, there's still to this day there's quotables from that movie that'll never get
Oh,
old.
all day.
And then I would say, man, I would have to say the Django
Django?
Unchained. I really like that movie. I like the subliminal nature and the fact that it just spoke to something that was very political.
Yeah.
But it was raw too. You know what I mean? It was so raw, and it just had that raw kind of sensitive subject matter.
Yeah.
that I think made it really interesting. So I would
So you
say
don't
that's
think
one of
his
my
use of
favorites.
the N-word is distasteful?
Whose?
Quentin Tarantino writing Django Unchained.
Well, no, because I think as a director, you have to be willing to
Take him to that time period, right?
Yeah,
And
because
that's
when
how
it
they
comes
spoke.
down to it, how is it going to have an impact if you can't speak to it? And yeah, he might have been writing that subject matter. Doesn't mean like he feel. I don't think he feels.
Yeah, a
he
lot of
obviously
people
don't feel
attacked him
way.
on that one for that shit.
And of course they will. You know what I mean? And that's how people are. People like to attack on that. But overall, he was able to paint a picture of a period of time that, yeah, you know, I grew up with brothers my whole life. My whole life, I grew up with like real gangsters too. And never once have I ever had to use that word ever. Even when I know I have a pass, I'll never say it because I know it's sensitive. But when it comes to that, when it comes to movies, and when it comes to painting a picture, you have to be willing to do what other people won't.
Yeah.
Because that's how you stand out.
That's how he puts you in them shit. I think people just like to attack his ass on some shit like that. But
They came at him hard for the what's her name?
because there was definitely some, if anything, there was some definitely fucking Mexican shit going on in Once
for
Upon a Time
sure.
in Hollywood. I won't spoil the rest of it for you, but they be talking about some Mexicans in this one.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but they were in LA, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it was going down. So let me get your top 10 real quick, and I'll give you mine,
All right.
and then we'll get back to yours real quick.
So
you can hear the other movies again and shit. Because I know you know
my 10
them,
is Jackie Brown.
but- okay.
I mean, it's a good movie, but it's just my least favorite of his catalog.
Okay.
Number 9 is Death Proof.
Right.
I didn't really like that two-story. The first one is the one I liked. Which one was Robert
That
Rodriguez?
was
Grindhouse?
Grindhouse.
I like Grindhouse. I didn't really like Death Proof.
I never got into Death Proof either.
So number 8 is Hateful Eight. It was a good story. I mean, it was good, but it was just
Okay.
It was a Western that took place in one room.
I got you.
Not really
I
great.
agree. I thought it was entertaining the first time I watched it, but it's not something you can watch over and over.
Yeah.
I'll ever tell you how many times I watch the Hateful Eight while
Yeah.
I'm doing websites late at night, bro. I'll throw the
Ambient
Hateful Eight
sound
on.
and shit.
I'm
It's
watching.
dope. It is
I'm
dope,
watching the
but-
new fucking extended fucking 8-hour shit that they got on Netflix.
I seen it.
It's like four 1-hour episodes
Yeah.
and shit like that. It was crazy. Okay, you're on number
So
7.
number 7 was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
It's a really good movie.
Since it's your number 7, I don't want to see it now.
Yeah. No. This is based off of his whole
You
catalog,
gotta see it.
bro.
It's good.
I'm gonna see it.
It's really good.
Without getting too much into it, Leonardo DiCaprio did a crazy good job. Like, he's just nailing it right now.
Bro,
There's
that
probably no
is-
better actor than Leo.
Leo is one of my favorite actors ever in history. Bro. That motherfucker's bad.
Yeah. So number 6 is Kill Bill 2.
Okay.
It's just I really enjoyed that presentation he did in the whole 2 movies. Like, he went with the anime He had the cinema when they're fighting. All the Crazy 88s was insane.
Yeah.
Like it's just, it was really well done. But
Crazy 88s, wasn't that Volume 1?
Right. I'm just talking about the whole story.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But yeah, so that's Kill Bill 2 is my number 6. Number 5 is Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
That movie didn't age very well as far as like the look of it. Like I don't know. You could tell it was cheaply done.
That's what's fucking beautiful about it.
You can tell it was cheaply done. Like the budget wasn't huge on that, but the quotables,
the
like
acting,
stuck in the middle with you when he was cutting off his fucking ear was like
Mr. White.
It's just like you didn't see it taking it there.
I don't know how I came tonight. Dude, I fucking love that shit.
They're sawing.
Did you ever see where Bob's Burgers use that?
Yeah.
He was giving him the wet willy.
Yeah.
He was dancing to that. He was coming to give the dude the wet willy and shit. That was some good shit.
Yeah. So
what do you want now? 4?
Number 4 is Glorious Bastards.
Okay.
There is a little Easter egg that it's not going to spoil the movie for you, but it's just something to listen out to. Do you remember the part where they're escorting the woman in Inglourious Bastards to the movie premiere? She has a cast on her leg.
Yeah.
Well, the last one's name was Antonio Margaretti. He says, how do you say it again? And he says it in Italian. Say it with a lot of emphasis. Margaretti. Well, the fucking director in one of the movies on fucking Once Upon a Time is named Antonio Margaretti.
Oh, there's so many fucking
like little things.
There's so many. You know, he always interweaves all his shit, bro.
You know, Apple cigarettes.
The red apples, the red apple cigarettes
like
and shit. That's in everything.
Yeah. So Inglourious Bastards, it's just that movie's dope because they show Hitler getting smoked. You know,
right?
Instead of him taking his own life. You know,
right.
My number 3 is Django Unchained. Okay. That movie's well done too. The soundtrack was dope too. You catch that Rick Ross song? From that?
Oh yeah.
That's my throwback for tonight.
It's got like Tupac mixed into it, dude. It's got like a fucking sample from Pac and shit, dude. Yeah.
No, I mean Leo was great in that movie too. He played a fucking slave owner, dog.
Yeah, he fucking killed that shit, bro.
That's what I like about Quentin Tarantino. You get transported to that time to where you feel like you're on a plantation and you feel like there's, you know, the segregation. You feel it, like, I don't know, like
hell yeah, it makes you
for
feel
me
uncomfortable.
Like any movie, you know, when you get like a sunburn on the back of your neck, that's how how you feel sometimes during the movie. So for me, that's what makes this movie so great. It's just like you feel so out of your element, and that's gonna have another that characteristic takes place for my number 1. But what am I number 2 right now? Kill Bill, the first one.
Kill Bill Volume 1. Okay.
I was really into anime for a while. So when they did that fucking scene where what's her name?
Under the bed,
where she killed the pedophile and shit.
Yeah. That was good.
That shit was tight.
That whole thing was
when
dope.
he kicked the cigarette to light the house on fire. Yeah, that shit was tight too. Bro, bro, that Gogo Nigiri, is that her name?
Yeah.
With the fucking
little thing
with the chain and ball.
Chain with the thing.
Yeah, she was a tight ass enemy.
Gogo in them.
Yeah.
And then my number one is Pulp Fiction, obviously.
It's just how can you? I was like exposed to that movie so early. Like I was 11, 12 when I saw that movie.
Right.
Like still forming my brain, you know, type of shit. So seeing fucking Marcellus Wallace get ass raped. Well, there was a gimp.
That's what you like, huh?
Fucking no. I'm just saying, like. You're talking about the most extreme. Like, I found my dad's porn stash early on. You know what I'm saying? So
too,
I knew what it was. But
my homie
seeing the degree of kink at an early age was just kind of like, wow, there's a lot going on in this world.
Right.
You know, like, people are into some weird fucking shit.
Yeah.
But it's a real fucking tale of, you know, a hitman, a boxer, you know, just different aspects, how they intermingle in LA, you know? So... I don't think there's any more polarizing scene than when Uma Thurman sniffs the heroin, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like, she's in for a fucking treat. She's like, all right, you know? And then she hits the heroin and just burning different, you know? Yeah. You can just see her melting. And then he comes out of the fucking pisser trying to, like, talk himself out of not fucking the boss's wife, you know? He's going to go home, jerk off, and go to bed. That's what you're going to do. You know,
should have gone out there a little bit sooner than that.
So he finds her on the floor, all convulsing with shit coming out of her mouth, blood coming out of her face and shit, and like there's just like Kubrick styled montages in there. Like there was things that stick with you. Like
Yeah, it's very
forever,
raw.
Like there's certain scenes that you can look. Like when he's talking to fucking Marvin in the back and the fucking gun goes off and boom, the fucking brains. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if it's just my number one Tarantino film. It might be my number one film over even Scarface, because I used to love Scarface. I watched that movie religiously. I would get collectibles, about box sets, all that stupid shit. I was gonna get Scarface on my arm. You know what I'm saying? Went a different
Super
route.
dedicated, huh?
Yeah,
Totally.
but Pulp Fiction is just a great movie, bro. Like,
It is a great movie.
because he used to work with the Weinstein Company. Yeah. It's like, yeah, Weinstein was a pervert, but do we scrutinize Quentin Tarantino for working for a pervert? Like, is that his fault that Weinstein's into what he's into?
Watch, I'm gonna run through mine real quick, bro. And mine were not too. Well, there's a few that were very different between mine and yours. But number 10, I have Death Proof. I never really got into that one and shit. Number 9, I got Jackie Brown. It's a good movie, but there's the other ones that are just so much better. I got I got Inglourious Bastards at number 8. And I went and watched it again today just because I was kind of like, I really kind of don't remember. So I was working on a logo today and I had Inglourious Bastards on. And I really realized why I don't remember not liking it is because there was just way too much personal dialogue buildup in certain fucking scenarios. That whole scene in the beginning, where they're at that house and he's in there and he's just smoking his pipe and they're fucking talking all the while he's got the people fucking under there.
I love that.
Dude, I love it too. But I just think it was too
suspense.
much.
Well, I mean,
and there's like
people
3
just
fucking
chilling.
scenes in that entire movie that do the same
Well, they
fucking
exterminate,
thing.
but you think about it,
Like that movie's
climax.
literally 5 different fucking scenes
so
and shit.
I'm gonna say this about that particular scene. The climax, you understand, they're gonna exterminate those people under the boards. They've been living under the fucking boards for months.
I get that.
They only come out to eat, piss, and then they fucking go back under the boards.
Yeah.
So the buildup of the fucking officer interrogating you, like, we know you know where these fucking people are.
Oh yeah, no, I get.
And if
I
you
get
tell
it.
us,
I feel
your
like it could have been like
family's good.
10, 15. It could have been
Bro, and
10
then-
minutes less.
But then
just a little bit.
The buildup, he was trying to vouch for the people.
That shit was built up already 10 minutes in, bro. I'm telling you right now,
Dog,
dude. I was like,
get it.
dude, okay. I found myself questioning. I was like, holy fuck, I don't remember this being this long.
You gotta set up the scene though. This isn't like
Okay,
a
so
city.
number 8 was Glorious Bastards.
Dude, no, you're not giving it enough justice.
Number 7, I got Django. I love Django. Django was
That's
a good
a little
movie.
low, man.
I know. I kind of thought about that too, but I love these other ones more. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, look, Django. Then you got Kill Bill Volume 1. Okay, I like the second one. Obviously, when she kills Bill, I love when it shows how her fucking training and everything went down, and she had to get herself out of the fucking ground and shit. To me, that was fucking that's why I like number 2 more than number 1 and shit. Right?
So
there.
do you like when they did the fucking eyeball?
Yeah, the fucking eyeball. Oh, all that shit, dude. That shit's
shit
all
was
good.
hard in the second
The brother, like
saw how she goes blind?
Michael Madsen. Because you didn't really get to see too much. I mean, you got a little bit of Bill in the first one. You definitely got way more of him in the second one and shit. And it was I think the scenes in Kill Bill 2 were dope. So Kill Bill 1 was number 6. I put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at number 5. Okay. But I have a feeling once I get it on like DVD or get it on fucking Apple and shit like that, and I watch it a little bit more, I have a feeling it's gonna move up, dude, because it really is a good movie, bro.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is really,
I've heard a lot of
it's
people
really
say that,
intertwined with what was going on into it. This movie it was really. I read a thing that said it was really important to him because a lot of that shit that was going on was when he was growing up. I was telling my lady, dude, and it was funny because she said she was so dying to tell me about it while we were watching the movie. And fucking, there's I'm gonna just tell you right now, there's a lot of driving scenes, okay? There's a lot of driving scenes, and they're taken from the angle of a fucking child sitting in the fucking passenger seat looking up at their father and type of shit, because that's what he remembers a lot as a child. So there's definitely a lot of and I remember leaning over my lady, I was like, God damn, they're fucking driving a lot in this movie. And it was funny because she looked at me and she was like that. As soon as we got in the car, she was like, yeah, I wanted to tell you about that. She's like, I watched this video that said that he purposely put all those driving scenes in it because he said that that's what he remembered the most about being a young man in Hollywood with his father, like driving around to a lot of different places and shit. Yeah. The blue car that fucking homie drives and shit like that, he said he used to have that car, and just it's a fucking dope ass movie, bro. I think you're really gonna love it, and I feel like the more I watch it, it's probably gonna go up in my shit. But it's number 5 for me.
I would probably buy
bro.
that on a digital download.
It's gonna be number 5 for me. Number 4, I got Kill Bill Volume 2. Number 3, I got The Hateful Eight at number 3, bro. Because fucking
that's
Hateful
super
Eight.
high for me.
Nah,
man.
bro, that's a good ass movie, dog. It is a dope ass fucking movie, bro. And then when I started watching all the director's cut, I'm like, holy shit, I didn't see this in the fucking movie. Then that's when I clicked out and realized what the fuck I was watching.
Play video games, dog?
Don't be changing the subject. What are you talking
No,
about?
the reason I bring it up is because
Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption, it came out. It's a cowboy, like a GTA cowboy.
I know
game.
about the game because of the kiddos, but
Dog, it's hard. You'll get sucked into it, bro.
He was like
I
talking
can't. I
about
don't got
it.
time.
Like right when we started this podcast, he was on that shit. By like episode 10, I'm like, yup. You know what I mean? Like I didn't fucking have it.
So that
like
movie, I went back and watched the movie after because the extended version came out where it was like a director's cut on Netflix, and you appreciate a lot more the second time around.
Bro, I'm telling you, I think that's just a really good ass movie.
I mean,
I do.
I have watched it a few times, but
Yeah, and I got Reservoir Dogs at number 2 and Pulp Fiction at number 1 because Reservoir Dogs to me is just a fucking gangster ass movie. Dude, I love it. I love it because it was just like all these stories about all these dudes and they were just all interesting. And then seeing the fact that there was a dude that was undercover there and what he had to go through to fucking learn how to play the part of being undercover. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then seeing the scenes how fucking everything just went to shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just all around a really good ass movie, bro. Harvey Keitel, fucking who else was in there? Buscemi, fucking all those fools. Dog. It was a good ass movie, man. Sean Penn's big ass.
For real. No, that's one of my favorites too, man.
Was it Chris? No, that was Chris Penn. That's his brother, huh? That was Chris Penn's big ass. That's what I'm talking about. And Pulp was number 8. Chris Penn. That's what I'm talking about on Pulp Fiction. He was curly hair, kept fighting with Mr. White all the time and shit like that.
You know, that movie Pulp Fiction's out of sequence. So basically like scene 9, scene 2.
Oh, yeah.
Scene 4, scene 7, like that. Those are kind of the
He does that a lot,
movies,
man.
You know?
He does that a lot.
But the way it begins with 2 people talking at a diner counter, kind of something like we're at Honey Bunny.
I love you too, Honey Bunny.
And then it ends with Vincent Vega and Jules sitting at
at the same diner,
a diner across the way from them, and then any of you fucking pigs move when I'm
the one that says bad motherfucker.
But they pause, and that's how the movie introduces it. You know? Then they end the movie with that conversation happening and that event happening again in like live, like that. I never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a lot of innovative shit that fucking Tarantino.
Bro, yeah, there's a lot of really good shit.
Innovator for
sure. That was a dope ass movie. I think
he's a genius.
If I'm not mistaken, like if you go to like IMDb and shit like that, dude, it's up there. It's like in the top fucking like 5 or 10 of like greatest movies of all time and shit. I'm not talking about like highest grossing. Talking about like fucking like everybody fucking.
I've never seen Gone with the Wind.
I don't think I've ever seen it either.
That's supposed to be like the best movie
I heard it was
ever.
like 3 hours and shit, but I'm over here watching Endgame and shit, no problem.
I don't know, bro. That's just on my wave right now.
Maybe
another 5 years I could.
I've never seen Titanic all the way through. I've only seen pieces of it.
My cousin was
a fucking
crying
long
at
ass
that.
movie.
Still, Rose.
What do you think, dog? You think like let's sum up your top 5, bro. What do you think? Pulp Fiction, you got number 1.
A few. I'll go Pulp Fiction. I would say number 2 is Django Unchained. I would say Reservoir Dogs would be number 3. I would say, man, Kill Bill, the first Kill Bill, but the first and the second one, bro, that was like one of the best sequels, I think, because it really just
it was hard for you.
Into the story.
Are they gonna be able to top the first one? They did. I think they did.
I don't think they topped it. I think they completed it for sure.
Yeah,
I think it was better.
It felt like it was like now you saw one long movie they split in 2. I don't know. It just kind of it just made sense.
Yeah. There's supposed to be a prequel or a fucking another one in development.
Shut the fuck up. Really?
I don't know how true that is.
Kill
you
Bill?
See all the rumor shit?
No, that doesn't sound right. Because I heard that he's going to stop like making movies like after 10 or something.
He said 10, right?
Yeah, but you know what? And it was funny though, is I kept hearing that it was the 9th film by him. And I maybe Reservoir Dogs isn't all him or fucking
I think Jackie
something
Brown might not.
You know who I thought movie was his because he was in it? Have you ever seen the movie 4 Rooms? You never seen 4 Rooms? Have you ever seen 4 Rooms?
No.
A lot of the people, and this is probably, I want to say this is probably pre or post, just after Pulp Fiction times, but fucking like Bruce Willis is in there. The dude who was the bartender in Pulp Fiction, he's in there. Let me see.
Lando Calrissian?
Not Lando Calrissian. That's not him, fool.
Yeah,
It's not Lando Calrissian,
yeah,
dog.
it is, dog.
It's not Lando Calrissian, dog.
It has to be.
Shut the fuck up. I know my fucking
Pull that shit
bro.
up.
Anyways.
Prove me wrong right now.
This movie is called 4 Rooms, okay? And it's got fucking Tarantino in it. So if you like Tarantino shit, I'm pretty sure he was somewhat involved in the development or something like that. But go look it up because it's about a butler. It's about a hotel fucking butler dude. and he gets called to 4 rooms, and he gets involved in 4 different situations and shit. And the very last one is Bruce Willis, Tarantino, and a couple other dudes and shit. And they wanted him to like chop his finger off and because he had like a lighter, and the dude was like, "This is my trusty lighter." He's like, "If I don't get this motherfucker to light on the first time, you could chop my finger off." That's just one of the fucking episodes, right? But there's 4 different rooms that he goes through. But it's Eli Roth, the dude who's the undercover cop from Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
He's the butler dude, right? So like he goes to a room where there's like these 3 witches. He goes to a room where there's these 2 little mischievous ass fucking kids that got left, and their parents left them there and shit, dude. And like he's got to like take care of it. It's a crazy ass movie, bro. Definitely look it up. It's called 4 Rooms. Anybody listening, if you haven't seen 4 Rooms, definitely check that shit out, man. But yeah, dude, Tarantino, he's just a bad motherfucker, bro. It was a good movie. Yeah, definitely go check out.
I'm going to.
When you check it out and you get done, bro, message me. Let me know what you think, what you thought about it, bro.
Sure, man. I'll let you know.
What you thought about that
post
shit?
and I'm
Are you
tag
big
in
into
that
movies? Like
yeah, I do. I really don't have time though, man. To be honest, my time's so limited. I barely have time to sleep, man.
You're a busy motherfucker, man.
Hell yeah, I'm super busy.
Since I've met you, you've always been a busy motherfucker. You always had like 2-3 different jobs you got going on and shit, plus all the music shit, man. So
man.
big ups to you, man, for fucking staying busy, staying grinding
you,
and shit, bro. It's been beautiful to see everything.
I've trained my mind on how to function fully off of like almost no sleep.
Yeah,
and it's been tough, but Hollywood taught me that. When I was in LA, that's what taught me how to sleep deprive myself and still be functional.
Right?
Yeah.
So we got to do it, man. Got to do it. So let's we were talking about movies. Did you see the Zombieland 2 trailer?
I did.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? Shit looks like it's gonna be cool, right? They're going to like the White House or some shit like that.
You just gotta take it for what it is. It's like Super Troopers 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no, it's gonna be good though.
What I'm just saying is the approach. You just gotta take it for what it is. Like, are you really looking for it to change your life? Are you looking for it to be the next Animal House?
No, bro. It's Zombieland 2.
It's escapism. It's funny.
No,
comedy
it looks like entertainment. I'll be honest. I probably won't see it in theaters, but when it comes out, I'm probably gonna watch it.
I mean,
Red Box.
Me and my lady love going to the movies, bro.
Yeah, or just pull it up on the internet or some shit.
We love going to the movies, but that was actually, you know what? That was my show love. My bad. That was my show love, was to the Harkins for always having fucking movies for $6 right there. Do you like that shit?
Yeah.
Always, bro. Don't matter what fucking time it is. The Harkins up there on Cortero, up there on the north side and shit, right off the freeway.
Yeah.
Always $6, bro.
Off Grand the freeway right there?
No. It's Cortero in the freeway.
Cortero.
You're talking Marana.
You talking about $6 no matter what time.
No matter what fucking time it is, bro.
We went at 9:30 yesterday. It was $6.
Yo, I'm finna be wasting some gas to go over.
Bro, that's where you're gonna take your dates there, man. And like, dude, like literally
that
little
nice dinner in a movie.
That I was just about to say that plaza has a fuckload of different shit, bro. There's an In-N-Out there. There's a couple pizza spots. There's a Native there. There's there's fucking everything. There's a Baggins right there. There's a bunch of shit right there, man. It's a good ass little spot.
Yeah, I like
right there.
saving a couple dollars.
But speaking of trailers, I saw this one. I don't know if you saw this one. Trailer for The Irishman.
Is that with Action Bronson?
Nope. It's with Pacino, De Niro, and Pesci.
Yeah, fucking.
There's a trailer for
Action
that?
Bronson's in that movie.
Is he in that one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's directed by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
There's a trailer. Just came out.
Yo, I need to see that.
Just came out.
I'm Paisano. I'm a Sicilian.
There you go.
So anytime they're in movies together, bro, I'm like, where is that? What's going on with that?
Right? I'm excited. I love when those motherfuckers get together. They make fucking gold
as soon
right
as we're done with this. I'm not even playing.
Definitely, man.
Wow, okay. I heard about it, but I didn't know. Anyways, but it's not on no Italian mob shit. It's some Irish shit, right?
I think so, yeah. No, you know what this is about? If I'm not mistaken, it's about like the Teamsters and what is his name? The dude that they wound up burying in the New York Giants pillars. Hoffa. There you go. If I'm not mistaken, it's some Teamsters gangster shit, probably.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm excited about that, bro. I want to see that.
Fuck, good time to be alive, huh? During the whole fucking mafia,
the Great Depressions and shit.
No, like right when it was hitting, like in the thick
Prohibition.
Of it, you know what I'm saying? Well, because they really hit
alcohol.
The 40s, 30s. And to the 80s, that's when it really stopped completely, like the in-your-face type shit. Like Gotti,
it never stopped.
Well, it doesn't stop, but like you stop seeing the major coverage because it's not about mafia anymore. It's about terrorism that sells papers, immigration issues. That's what the media is all about. The buzzword.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the media, but yeah, actually, I think it was maybe about
like it
6
still goes
months
on.
ago that I think it was the Godfather for the Gambino family got murdered.
Oh, word.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, see, and no one heard about that.
7 months ago?
No, that's not on
there's some
media outlets. You know what I'm saying?
If you Google it, you'll see. It had some because my dad told me about it, and he don't be on the internet shit, so he saw it on the.
Okay.
So on the TV, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's out the good old fashioned way, baby.
But they think it's just somebody. They're just trying to start some shit. But you know,
I mean, I love Casino, Goodfellas, fucking all that shit.
Man.
Bronx Tale. You
I
know,
love those movies, bro.
Fuck yeah.
See, those are movies that I know. Like I could say the words when I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Like, those are the movies that I know back to front. You know what I'm saying? Like
If you had to pick,
scene.
which one's your favorite out of all the mob movies?
Out of all the mob movies, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Goodfellas is fucking definitely dope, man.
Yeah, I think just when it comes to the acting, bro, when it comes to just the realism, just the rawness of it too.
Mm.
I don't know, man. I don't think there's ever been a mob movie that can really touch Goodfellas, man.
And
I think so.
I think there's a big gap.
The way that opens
Even between
up.
Casino and Casino's dope as fuck too. But,
Yeah.
but
Casino's up there with me right there, and then right behind Casino,
it's
I
right
like
behind.
fucking Donnie Brasco. I thought Donnie Brasco was pretty
Donnie
dope.
Brasco was cool.
I thought fucking Johnny Depp did a good job.
Yeah.
Michael Madsen was in that one. Fucking Pacino killed it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a really good one
No,
too.
that one was cool too, and it
That
was
was
one of the more
definitely a good
recent ones. But
Yeah.
I think that when it comes and Casino is really close to the Goodfellas, but there's a big gap.
But there's a good
And
gap,
then,
yeah.
And you know, I've seen all the Godfathers, of course, and Godfather 2, which a lot of people say is their favorite. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's my favorite too.
Godfather 2?
Just
Yeah.
because it has more action in it, it's not just dialogue. The first good,
You had to build the family, the respect, like the fucking the thought
you
process,
have to be
the way.
willing to go through the dialogue of it.
Mm-hmm.
because
Don't
it's
you
very
miss
dialogue
that
heavy.
fucking respect in the family type of shit to where like
That's
Tata
what I teach to my family now.
Tata's
You know what
king
I'm saying?
basically. Like whatever he says goes no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that don't exist no more. We got a bunch of young, kids that think they're leaders already.
If you don't respect me, I don't respect him back.
Yeah, don't even get me into that, bro. We gonna have a crazy conversation.
Oh man, yeah. All right.
But
well,
that just falls back to parenting. Like
yeah,
the biggest compliment you can get as a father is, "Oh my God, your kid is the most well-behaved child I've ever had in my life."
Uh-huh.
Like my kid's starting school tomorrow, which is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? My first child.
Yeah, my son
My
he starts his first day of 8th grade tomorrow.
Okay,
nice.
But I met the teacher on Tuesday, and she was just like, "Oh, your daughter is such a wonderful student. Like I had her during summer because she went to summer school. She was like, I was just hoping that I would get her. So hearing that from the teacher, dog, it's gonna be cake.
yeah,
It's gonna be a
Major compliment.
cake year. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
she's gonna mold that little girl into the perfect student. You know?
she wants to do good.
Yeah. It's a trip. They only go to school till noon now. 8
That
to
is-
noon.
That is fucking crazy.
It's a
Well, I mean,
kindergarten.
what is that? Kindergarten? Yeah, I get that.
It's cool,
I
but
get
it's just
that.
like I went to school till like 3 o'clock when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't remember kindergarten being super late
Yeah.
either. I thought we got out like at 1.
I mean, you get out on Wednesdays at 12:30 or whatever, but
Nah, we didn't do that.
every day is
we didn't
12
have that
o'clock.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
But she was in the preschool there, and she's almost reading now. So I'm
Nice.
happy with where she's at.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, man. Hopefully she has a good school year, bro.
Yeah.
Switching to fashion and culture.
Oh shit!
Bro, I only got one thing because we've been talking about Instagram a lot lately. And I read this thing that Instagram just purged 30 huge meme accounts for violating like the Instagram laws and shit. Like they're
I
cracking
wonder
down
if
on
fucking
shit. Shit like
Daquan got
that.
affected. Daquan's like a big, like he's like fuck Jerry. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it, man. They said
they're
said they
regulating
purged.
a lot. They're regulating, especially when it comes to people say if they repost somebody's music or anything. I mean, literally, they block. I had to submit an appeal through Instagram just to share or to repost the Blockstar videos, like all of Honore's, X-Rated, Honore Brown, that's his name. To repost his videos because he signed to Sony, BMG, RBC Records.
Okay.
So all his shit is, it's
Licensed
that's
and
top
shit,
tier.
right? Mhm.
So when it comes down to it, right away, I mean, literally, right as I'll put some up, it would kick it back. No, this was blocked for copyright infringement, and I had to do an appeal to where he had to give me permission to be able to repost this stuff.
So what if you make your own beat? You just throw it up there. They won't fuck with it.
Nah, as long as you don't use samples, because there's software that can recognize the samples now.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So it's just a database that's hooked up to. It analyzes the song in a certain frequency wave, like something like this. It'll pick up.
I'm not exactly sure how it works, but I know it works
You
quick,
see the
fast,
wavelengths
and it's
and
Talk
very
shit.
about that
accurate.
with Pike and shit, and it's like, because his wife had brought up about how, like, remember how, I don't know if it still does it, but for a while there, you could Shazam yourself humming the fucking song, and it would help you find the fucking
For real?
song and shit. Yeah, dude. You should be able to hum it or
yeah.
fucking like sing a couple words from it or some shit like that, and it would fucking help you find it.
Yeah, bro.
That's some
crazy.
fucking crazy shit.
Well,
man.
on Apple Music, all you do is type in a word from the song, like part of the lyrics, and it'll take you to the song.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
That's dope.
That is dope. So okay, so let's move on to food and something new this week. Something new this week was my week. I had not tried, thankfully, Venezi nor fucking DJ Century had tried the new tacos from Burger King. You know, they're trying to compete with Jack in the Box. You know, Jack in the Box got them late night, greasy ass and that's the other thing. They're $2 for $1 at Jack in the Box. That was $1 a piece on them BK ones. You know what I mean?
Word?
Yeah. So I brought in them Burger King hot
Changes
dogs.
the game, right?
The Burger King
Changes your whole
tacos.
approach.
And then V8 got these new drinks called Hydrate. It says natural electrolytes, superior hydration. The flavor was strawberry cucumber. And it says like it's got 1 serving of veggies inside. I thought it was pretty dope, man. I thought it was good. It was all right on the
Yeah, I wasn't
a
a fan of the flavor, but it was hydrating. It was refreshing. Like, you know, if I was, you know, a hot day out, and I'd probably enjoy it a little more.
See, I didn't taste none of the V8. To me, it tastes just like kind of like a flavored water type shit. You know what I'm saying? With
It was similar to that too. But yeah.
A little bit of that shit.
what
But that
the
shit was,
flavor
what'd you think about the
wasn't
taco?
I just thought it was doing too much.
Yeah, it is, man.
The taco, it was cool. The only thing that I would say that I like more about it than the Jack in the Box taco is the fact that the shell is crispier.
It was the grease factor too.
Yeah, and it's not as greasy. It's not as like leaking through the bag, and the
Right.
salad's not all sloppy.
Oh man, like you.
But still, bro, Jack in the Box tacos still win.
Jack in the Box tacos
100%.
are the late night go to, man.
Well, even the fact
doubt.
that you get 2 for $1, that changes it
right
completely.
there, right there, that changes it.
But I don't know, just the flavor of them are better, I think.
See, like
these
when
aren't bad, but they're kind of bland.
When I was talking about it on something new earlier for the Patreon and shit, make sure you guys go check that out. Hopefully it'll be up soon. I was talking about how I wish these tacos would have been made like Nana style, where it's like literally ground beef. You know what I'm saying? They could have took a hamburger patty, cut it in half, and made 2 tacos off that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Put that fucking beef right there, and then fry up the fucking taco. I would have been straight, but no, they went with that soy beef style type of
that fucking
mystery meat.
Throw it in a fucking mixing bowl and stir up a fucking
mix it up and shit. That carne, that fucking corned beef. Whatever it is, I mean, the Jack in the Box one is good, but I think, I think
fucking sponge they put in a bowl, they just two drops of water,
2
and
drops and shit. It's like them dinosaurs and shit that you get out of the fucking 25-cent things.
Hey, you also look up meat glue after this.
No, I've heard of that shit.
Meat glue. Look up a video on YouTube called Meat Glue. It's a powder they put on the scraps of meat, like the bottom of the barrels. And then actually they put you put this powder on it. You got to wear gloves and shit. And they wrap it in saran wrap. They put it in the fridge for 2 hours. Comes out as 1 solid piece of filet mignon.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Are you serious?
Look it up. It's crazy.
I'm gonna look up.
It's
for
real
meat glue.
too.
Have you had one of them? What are they called? They're called the Impossible Burgers.
No,
Have you heard about
what's that?
those? They're a plant-based patty. It's not really meat, but apparently, if you bite it and you eat it, people say it tastes like fucking patty.
I'll try that shit.
Like
man.
meat. Well, they got it.
Shit too.
They got it right now at I want to say Carl's Jr. and I think Burger King's getting them pretty soon. And there's 2 different styles now. There's like the Impossible Burger, and then there's another one called something else. But like, yeah, we're gonna have to try that Impossible Burger like maybe on one of these fucking podcasts.
Is it like a crazy big patty?
I mean, it's like a regular it's like a Whopper. Looks like a Whopper.
Oh man, I ain't scared no.
Well, what do you want? You want fucking?
Well, you're gassing this fucking burger up like it was gonna be. You said Impossible
How
Burger.
the fuck did I gas it up by just saying it was the Impossible Burger? You think
Just
it was?
hearing
You
it.
thought it was a challenge?
Yeah, I was like, all right.
You're all Adam Rickman involved in this shit.
Like, do we get a fucking free ice cream? We
This
eat
man
in the
versus
store,
food.
or what
This
do we
man
got
versus
going on?
food.
Yeah,
You gotta eat like 3 of them shits. No, dude, it's just
right.
it's just called the Impossible Burger because it's impossible that it really tastes like me, but apparently it is. So who knows, man? Impossible
I'm
Burger.
trying that shit.
Check that shit out. Oh yeah, so like I said, that was my week, and then the V8 shit was all right. Sports this week.
Sports.
Well,
You got any sports?
football is returning.
Oh, let me tell you
Hall
something.
of Fame game.
I signed us up for Adam Simmons' fucking ESPN fantasy football shit.
Okay,
Does that cost money?
I'm down to throw some money on it.
If it's
Okay.
fantasy football, yeah, you got to put
You
some
hear
money
it?
into that.
Okay, it's like I'll show you the shit. It's
All
like
right.
it's like a snake draft.
Oh, Serpentine.
Is that what it is? I think is that what it is?
I'm a big fan of auction drafts. That's what I played. Like you start with the balance, and you have
Well,
to
regardless,
draft
you're gonna
so
be
many
my dude.
positions.
You're gonna pick my people for me.
We'll do
Okay?
down.
You're gonna do that because I signed us up as the Hood Diner.
I'm cool.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. And Riley's already talking shit. He's like, I'm gonna kick your ass, Kaz. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Damn.
We're gonna see what's up, Riley. We'll hit you up. And okay, so that was sports.
So yeah, that's coming up. So there's no more weekends without football until like February.
That's crazy. I fuck with football.
Because I think college starts right after that. If not right after that, 2 weeks. And then preseason is going to be up until regular season starts. So, Are you a big football fan?
I used to be much bigger. Now I'm too busy, bro, to be real.
Okay.
I don't watch. Like I'll still take time out. I still can have the talk. I can still talk the talk, but not as much as I used to.
I keep telling them, I'm all about that Sports Center. I'm like, I don't watch the games, but I'll watch the highlights, and I'll be filled in on who actually won, so I can have a conversation.
I watch my Cardinals.
I like to watch the whole game, man. I'm one of those dudes that's like.
I mean, if it ain't got the time.
If it's but I don't. Literally, I get distracted. I'll be like, I'm gonna watch the whole game, and I end up getting called or something. Something happens.
Something else comes up and shit like that.
Like I might even mount another TV just for sports season. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you die hard with that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm a Cardinal and Sun Devil fan.
You know what I mean? I would.
You said Sun Devil.
Hardcore Sun Devil fan, dog.
Anyways, okay.
Yup.
Get out of here, bro.
What's your show love for this week?
Wildcats all day, bro.
Right? Yeah. I'm gonna install that fucking
all the sports.
1 year.
Well, yeah.
What do you mean all the sports, fool?
All the ones that matter. Basketball and football, bruh.
Hey, I'll be talking to people
the sun
about
shines on the
Arizona.
dogs'
They'll
ass
be
some
like,
days.
oh yeah, Wildcats has that
1 year.
It's a town for the basketball. Like everybody goes there, they want to play for the basketball team.
Right.
And
I really just want to smash.
But I don't ever hear
football.
nothing about Sun Devils.
I just want to smash. Hey, bro, we got Erm Edwards over there. We just hired Marvin Lewis from the Bengals, the head coach. Like he got some Antonio Pierce, former linebacker for the U of A, is our linebackers coach / recruiter. Like, dude, they're bringing in top tier fucking no. They hired over him. Like, why wouldn't you hire a former Wildcat linebacker who's a world champion with the fucking Giants? Why would you not hire that as a head coach? He's a world champion.
He's from Arizona, dog.
Why would he applied for the Arizona head coaching job?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He should have gave it to him, man.
I mean, I would give it to him.
I don't know about Rich Rodriguez, man.
No, I'm just all I gotta say is just Wildcats all day, bro.
Right? That's what I'm talking about right now.
But no, I got a lot of family from Phoenix. A lot of my people's out there that are fans. We argue about this shit all the time. But U of A all day, motherfucker.
Yeah. No love to the Sun Devils. All right, man. So I've been doing this whole memes of the week shit.
Nice meme.
And this week one, I don't know. I like having shit to talk about, and I can show them to you guys. But then I put them on the Twitter so people can check them out and shit right there. So I saw this one the other day. I just started fucking dying laughing. This is Bob's bunghole, but it's fucking what's his name, Beavis and Butthead. Butthead is Bob and Beavis is fucking Linda from fucking.
That's creative,
right there. Bob's bunghole.
Did you say I can never unsee this?
Right, exactly. I was dying when I saw that. And then this one was fucking made me laugh too. Right here, check this one out.
Say me leaving Area 51 with Red Bull that actually gives you wings.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on the Area 51 shit. It says me leaving Area 51 with Red Bull that actually gives me wings.
Did y'all see the interview with the dude that started that whole shit?
I did. This fool was all late as fuck last week, so I was out there in the car watching the YouTube.
I was all crazy late. It was like 20 minutes. Bro, you had me on 30 minutes on the regular.
Did you see when he was running with his arms back where he wanted to show the camera how he would run?
The Naruto way or whatever the fuck, or the Naruto, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
Bro, that shit fucked me up. Hey, you know what? Like, no love lost. Everybody has their own way of living and how they handle shit, bro. But I'm just like, man, this is pretty crazy that, like, motherfuckers is really thinking about
storming.
Like, bro, come on.
A military installation.
But he literally really came out and was like, dude, it was started as a joke. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I don't advise anybody to do this shit. But people are going to fucking do it.
But he's a cornball. Nobody's going to do that shit, bro.
Cornball.
I would say there might be some people to go up there. Anybody that really tries to storm, they're going to get killed, bro.
Yeah, dude.
You're going to get fucked up.
All the homies on the inner circle are like, Kaz, you need to go out there and just go film that shit, bro. I'm like, I might just do that. You know what I'm saying? Just get out there and film a bunch of dumb fucks doing stupid shit.
Bro, there's no way.
People getting laser zapped.
Right? I'm telling you. That's why I made that Harry Potter one, dog, where the fucking shows all the dudes running towards fucking Hogwarts, and then the one dude slows down, and the rest of the dudes all they all just fucking disintegrated shit. I'm like, meanwhile at Area 51. Right
For
there,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? I love making memes and shit, dude.
Yeah,
I got a code. I've been telling him, dude, I've got some meme god shit going on, bro. I made this one. I think it's literally like I was just one of the first ones to do it. It was a Dwight Schrute from the Office fucking meme, and it has him saying the word Perfektenschlag, but it spells it out like as he says it and shit. You know, do you ever see that episode where he talks about he's like when everything in your life is perfect, it's Perfektenschlag and shit like that?
I think so.
So I made that fucking meme, bro, and it's like I've literally get GIF notices and shit. It says your meme has been shared over 10,000 times. Like that one right there is like over like 13 right now, dude. It's fucking hilarious. I got a couple other ones that are in there and shit too, but I've been making some memes, bro. But I like
watch it before they take it off of Netflix.
I like this.
I haven't seen it all
Check
yet.
this one out right here. This one's kind of funny. It says
You
frutas
get any of the
before
Funkos?
frutas before putas. Right here. Frutas
Yeah.
before putas. That's one of
You
my
get any
favorite.
of the Funkos from them yet?
These will be up on the Twitter, so you guys can check them out. Memes of the week. No, I didn't get any Funkos right now. They're not coming out till August 8th, so I'll put my fucking order in like this week. Get them.
I found Bill Lumberg from Office Space.
That one's fucking funny. The one you sent me and shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to stay.
Yeah, I got a couple Funkos. Like the one that I have that's most expensive is Kang and Kodos from Simpsons. You remember that Treehouse of Horrors?
Yeah.
The green aliens? Well,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have these Funkos. They glow in the dark. They're a San Diego Comic-Con
Exclusive.
well, they were exclusive, but they were introduced there.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, they're from Comic Con. It's cool.
They were like super limited run. I bought it for $60. Now that might seem crazy, but it's worth $120 on the market right now. So if I sit on that shit for a couple years, it'll probably get up to like 4 or 5. Realistically.
Oh yeah, make some bread.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of it. It's just a cool looking thing, you know?
Yeah. If you're a collector, you're not gonna.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, I don't even want a crazy ass wall, bro. I just want to get the cool shit.
My wall's pretty big.
You know?
I mean, it's not big, but it's like it's surrounds the fucking.
You ever
TV
watch Rocky
shit
and
like that.
Bullwinkle?
Yeah.
I want to get Boris from the
Natasha.
Yeah, I want to get Boris.
I
Not,
want Natasha.
Yeah.
Her sexy ass.
but he just
all
looks
black and
cool.
white
The
and
little bonito.
Natasha was fine as fuck, bro.
You
She
ever
was
seen
all
the regular
lanky.
show?
Them legs were long as shit.
You ever see the regular show? No,
Nah.
it's a cartoon on Cartoon Network, and there's a character that's a bubblegum dispensing machine. Well, they made one of those Funko Pops where the balls actually move inside the character.
that's cool.
Yeah, that shit goes for like $280.
Oh yeah, the more creative the pop, bro, they're expensive as shit.
yeah.
It's like I've talked to Shonuff about this one, man. I'm like, if he ever wants to get rid of it, he's got to hit me up. He's got the Tupac, like the original Tupac one that came out, and then they
started
outlawed it and
about
shit.
him. Yeah.
Oh, dude, like that. And then I think he has the
Michael
original
Jackson.
Tupac and the original Biggie one too. They
Yeah.
re-released the Biggie ones and shit, so I got those ones and shit. So those ones came out and shit. But yeah,
Did you see the Jaws
He had a
one?
grip of those.
You know where Jaws eats the dude in the movie?
Yeah.
They made a fun because they do scenes like when Ariel's singing or in the boat with the dude. They have a Funko like that. Well, they have a Funko of a fucking shark eating that fool.
That's fucking great.
It's
dude.
sick, bro.
Yeah. The one I've been wanting the most. The one I've been wanting is the DeLorean.
Yeah.
Like that's the one I really want to get
What's
is
it
the
hitting
DeLorean
for?
ones. I don't know. I think I've seen it for like 60.
Get it now, bro, because it's only gonna go up.
That's not bad. That's
You
not
know?
bad.
Yeah,
So
there's a shop in Vegas that has just a wall of all of that.
oh man, if you go to the swap meet, there's
Is it
little.
crazy
there's-
how Vegas?
Have you gone to
can
the
get
swap meet
whatever you want
to
I
see the
haven't been
pop?
in a minute.
Bro, there's
Yeah, I'll
literally
just
like
see
3-4 pop dudes there now. Yeah, bro. And they all got them set up. They're like, I think like if you get like one, I mean, depending on what they are, most of them are like $10 a pop. But if you buy like 3 or 4 of them, they'll give you like a deal and shit like that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? They'll hook you up over there. But okay, dog. So we always do this shit called Jams of the Week, right? Where we try to look for something new that we never heard, you know, within that week. And then we always share like an old school jam that we love. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll go first, bro. Sometimes I play it, but I'm not gonna play him tonight because we don't want Mr. X-Rated to get upset with us and shit. My jam of the week is California Dreamin' off of his new album and shit because
Oh, yeah,
I mean
he
I
wouldn't
fuck
get
with
upset
that.
with you playing that.
That fucking hook, you know what I'm saying?
That
Step on the
album's out.
scene, I'm hearing Hoochie screaming. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope. And then they did a video for that one too, right?
Yeah, right when he got out, he did a video for that. Literally a week out, he did that video.
That's a fucking dope track, man.
Yeah.
That's a dope ass track. That's my jam. That's my
And
jam of
there's
the
a new
week.
video dropping tomorrow night. It's called "Get Off Me," and it's a single with him and Yogi Calhoun. He's part of Blockstar. He's from Oakland.
Okay.
Super banger, bro. And the video's dope. Hella dope.
Fuck yeah.
Real
Fuck yeah.
colorful, real creative.
And then my old school, also X-rated, the song Body Count with the Misses.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That fucking Body Count, that's just a classic
Bro, I
classic
know-
one
I
off
know
Exorcist,
all
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know every song.
Oh yeah,
man.
I bet,
Much
man.
I
Fuck
was
yeah.
bumping him. It's so crazy that he's literally like family to me.
Hell
now,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so dope, man. We're gonna talk more about like how you got hooked up with him right now, dog.
Oh yeah, man. It's just crazy, bro.
What's your jam of the week, dog?
I went super duper pop with this week. I just wanted to throw a banger out there to like anybody that's just listening to like a turn up song.
Okay.
Tyga is like one of these dudes that every song sounds literally the same. Like you could start one and mix them all the way through and not even realize that you changed the song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Do do do.
What song is this one?
Hot, but he spells it Haute.
Okay.
But I mean, you just hear the beat.
That's the name of the song?
Yeah.
Okay.
J Balvin and Chris Brown on there. So that's the song's like it's killing it on YouTube right now, actually.
Okay. Featuring J Balvin and Chris
I like
Brown.
how that beat sounds already.
Yeah, it's like a
crazy.
real Bay Area sound.
Oh yeah.
Like a mustard beat kind of.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Okay.
That's my new
What you got for the
jam
old
of the
school?
week. And my throwback is some Uzi Vert.
You got an alarm?
Don't sound like that.
Okay. Lil Uzi Vert.
Sauce it up.
That's the name of the song?
I'm not. What is that era called? The SoundCloud rap.
Okay.
I'm not huge on it. Was he pre SoundCloud?
Nah,
SoundCloud.
I don't think so. I think he was SoundCloud. Yeah.
You know,
Did they call that the mumble rap fucking era
Yeah.
though too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the artistic value there. I don't really think the lyricism's where it's at. But for me, I'm a DJ, so knocking beats is
Oh yeah, that's a whole.
That's my
different
forte,
thing.
you know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah, that's a big discussion.
Right.
so like I played this night called The Drip with Positive Satan. He's one of the local DJs here in town. He's a younger cat.
Positive Satan.
Yeah, I
That's a
wanted to
great
get him
name.
on the podcast.
Great stuff. I like
great
that.
fucking name.
Positive Satan.
Cool dude. My sister went to school with him. She's probably like 7 years younger than me. But that particular night's a trap night where he plays just like Lil Pump and just all that type of genre. So it's cool playing to the younger crowd on his nights, you know, because I DJ there by myself sometimes, and I'll play reggaeton, I'll play house music, I'll play whatever. It's an open set, cumbias, fucking corridos, you know.
Oh yeah.
If I'm really fucking lit, you might hear a cha-cha slide. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But
depends on the energy in the room.
yeah,
You gotta
for
make
sure.
you
Like
match
I just
that.
party
Yeah.
rock, bro. Like I don't ever have a set list, but being able to play that type of genre, like you play the Lil Uzi Verts, all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But
if people like it, they move to it. They're gonna keep the party going.
For
I
sure.
get that. That's a lot of the reason why a lot of that music got as popular.
It's turn
as
up
it does,
music, bro.
because, yeah,
And
people
if
will
you've
fucking-
noticed,
people will fucking
a lot of
turn up
songs
to
are
that
getting
shit.
shorter. It's like when they started making 45s and records back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Super short recordings, like 2 minutes, 2:30.
Yeah, as
you know
long
what I'm
as it's
saying?
catchy.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray.
Remember fucking him singing that song in the movie?
Who? Fucking
Leo?
DiCaprio. Great fucking part, man. That's some good shit,
Yeah,
dude.
but no, yeah, for sure.
Some
So
more
like
spoilers, huh?
No. We're gonna leave it at that.
I mean,
We're gonna leave it at that.
it's probably something you've seen like on the
Trailer,
commercial, the trailer
yeah.
and shit like that. He's just over there dancing and shit like that. But actually hearing the lyrics, it's fucking great, dog. You love that.
But yeah,
shit.
dude, like it's you see the attention span super low, bro.
Oh yeah. No, I
Super
understand
low.
that. And that's why I think it's been so hard for me to take.
think it's a
myself
conspiracy, bro?
seriously, Too. Nah.
You think the government's dumbing everybody down, pumping it full of fucking painkillers, and then taking them away, making them illegal?
Nah.
Xanax overdoses and all
No,
that.
they're
other
gonna keep
shit?
that. That's always gonna be prescribed. They need that to help fund things. But yeah, that's a super political discussion. I will say I do have some theories and some things that I feel like life is a simulation sometimes.
Bro,
but,
one of the earlier episodes, I was like on a fucking conspiracy theory binge on YouTube. Bro, that rabbit hole is fucking deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
You got
yeah.
pedophile vampires in fucking Hollywood, basically. Drinking blood and shit.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot. There's a lot. And you know, I'm a research junkie. So when it comes down to pretty much any topic, when it comes to some real deep shit, like some real deep shit, to where people will be like, "Yo," but I'll have some facts. And I love to talk about shit like that. We'll be in here for like 5 hours talking about that.
Right.
I'm
Well,
telling you,
let's
bro.
let's get into your jam of the week, bro. What's something new that you've been listening to lately?
Oh
That's like
man,
new to
I mean, I know it sounds cliche, just because that's the big homie, but California Dreamin' album, it just dropped last week, dropped on Friday,
Yeah.
the 26th of July, and actually the single that they're dropping the video for tomorrow, called "Get Off Me."
Okay.
I just been slapping that like crazy, and I think once you hear it, because it sounds like it has the same feel as kind of like what's a good way? It's definitely a Bay Area club shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that you've never heard from X-Rated. It's something that is definitely something for the radio, for the club, and it's slapping. You know what I mean? He's got bars in there. That dude, a lot of people don't know, X-Rated can rap his ass off. I mean, this dude has bars, like insane bars that nobody's even really heard yet. You know, I'm able to hear behind the scenes shit that's stupid, bro. It's like literally unfair. Once you hear his super lyrical shit, you're gonna be like, bro, shit. And a lot of people talk to me about, X-Rated. It's from, he's been doing this for a long time, bro. This is different. This is like his Revenant. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like him coming back to life. He got out of prison. No one thought he would.
Right.
And not only the amount of love people have for him, but his story is golden. Like nobody has a story like him in hip hop. Nobody. Yeah. But we could get to that in a second.
Yeah,
but
definitely, man.
But I would say that is my "Get Off Me" by X-Rated.
Okay. What's something old school? It's just like
old school. Shit, man. God, I have so many old school jams, but I'm gonna have to say Black Superman.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, that one. That's something that I have to bump every month, at least a couple times. That beat, man.
I remember watching the box. That video would come on all the fucking time, and I would bump that shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro. That's one of my.
I grew up on the
beats
box
ever in hip hop.
You watched the box?
Hell yeah, the box. I remember what I saw on there all the time too was Gangsta Party
and they fucking Bone Thugs.
Yeah, the Crossroads,
Thuggish Bone and shit
Crossroads
too. Yeah.
On that motherfucker a lot. Hell yeah, I remember that.
I remember I used to tell the homie like we'd be
shit.
watching the shit and the homie be like, dude, like fucking what? I want to hear such and such. And I'm like, dude, just wait, bro. It's going to come on in a little bit. And I used to always think that when it did come on, somebody else fucking had to pay for it. And that's why we got to watch it and shit like that, dude. But it was just, they would randomly just throw shit in there, you know what I'm saying, that people were requesting and shit.
Oh,
like
so
that.
when you ordered, it wasn't nationally syndicated. It was just to your house?
It was just to your house.
Oh, word?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
So then... no, I thought you ordered it and everybody got to see what you fucking did.
That's what I used to think too. But think about how many people would be ordering at the same fucking time. Thuggish Bone did not come on 12 times in a row. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So it's like one song would play. I think that when they knew a lot of people, I think that they knew when a lot of people were on, they just kept the videos flowing. But there was times where it would just show you the menu of all the different songs and shit, like order this and order this, order this. And then eventually that would go away and fucking boom, Bone.
It was like a
come
channel
on,
guide.
or fucking like, Snoop Dogg or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
I remember watching, what was it? Ghetto Boys, Mine's Playing Tricks on Me and shit like that, dude. Those fucking videos were always coming on, man.
Bro, that's so crazy.
That's some funny shit, man. So, okay, dog. We're gonna get into all these questions with you, bro.
Let's go.
Okay, so how long have you been doing music now? Like how long have you been into it, bro? Like for real, like you started
seriously
writing
into it.
Yeah.
So when I was 11, I started making beats.
Okay.
On a program called Magix.
I remember that shit. It was
Best
like
Buy.
Magix.
Yeah.
I used to have that.
Actually,
disc.
they're a major program. They have a program called Sequoia now that's for mastering.
Okay.
So they've stayed in the game, but they used to have a cheap program that you can use to program beats and make beats. And my main inspiration, no shit, bro, swear to the highest of the highest. My main inspiration to try to make beats and to rap was X-Rated and Brother Lynch.
Bro,
I was so intrigued.
Whoever was making their beats, they were fucking killing it.
Well,
bro.
Brother Lynch for Season of the Sickness, he made all his beats for that album. He made the
Did
beats.
he really?
Yeah. But he's not. He's actually about to. He's gonna come out. He just announced when we were out there with him in Bakersfield that he's gonna come out with Season of the Sickness Part 2.
Shut the fuck up.
So
really?
yeah, he's working on.
So
shit.
is he not on Strange Music anymore?
Nah,
didn't pan out for him, huh?
I mean, he had a good stretch there.
He did. Yeah, he dropped a couple good songs on.
Yeah,
I think there was a pretty dope ones
music,
on there, man.
But yeah, no, I think he's a free agent right now.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
because
sure.
I think even Cash told us that even Murs wasn't on Strange anymore too, man.
Yeah.
Like just Strange is just doing some different shit, just really kind of focusing more on Murs and or not Murs, fucking what's his name, Tech Nine and Chris Calico and shit like
Yep.
that. Yeah, man.
Shout out to them. They some
Yeah,
cool
definitely,
peoples.
man. That show, bro. Like a lot of people will say the same shit. Like when it comes to live shows,
Oh,
they
yeah,
say
it's
there's
one of the
nothing like a
dopest
Tech
live
Nine
shows
show.
I've
I've
ever
never
seen.
been to one. So the next one that comes to town, man, I definitely want to go check them.
But no, but I started on that program making beats, and literally was just, showing people what I was doing, and people would say that's just garbo. And of course, when you start creating something, and you did it, you're proud, and then you're like, oh shit, my ego's hurt.
Get shit on real quick.
I'm glad I started so young because I realized how important constructive criticism is, even from haters.
Yeah.
You have to internalize what people say and really try to take their opinion, even if you feel like they're hating. Still try what they say, or still take it in and see if you can get their ear, because everybody's ear is different. But
half the time, the shit they're hating on, they're really fucking congratulating on, but they just don't have they don't have that nerve in them or that ability to give somebody props like that. It's easier for people to talk down on people than it is for them to fucking praise people, and that's so backwards, bro.
What's worse, fake love or like it's tight, but
real hate?
You could have did this.
Fake love or real hate?
No, like you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, dog, it's tight, and then you just don't even fuck with
it's
you.
better to have
like,
real
it's
people
tight,
than
dog,
yes
but
man.
like you should have did this or that or whatever.
I'll tell you, the worst thing ever is a yes man.
Yeah.
If you have somebody that's just telling you, oh, this shit's great, this is great, this is great, this is great, I love it, this is great, you'll never improve. How can you improve if nobody ever helps you? The thing is, especially with music, man, music is something that you have to master, and it takes a lot of growth and practice. And I've been doing it for so many years, and I even put out albums before, but never took it as serious as I'm taking it now, because the music I'm doing now is on a whole different level, because I've had a change in my mind frame and the way that I move.
Yeah.
When it comes down to my creative state. So it's literally night and day. And and I'll tell you right now that I feel like this is the first time I'm really coming out. And obviously I'm on a label, so they're going to push it, and it's the first time people all around the world are going to be able to hear me.
Fuck yeah.
Which is exciting. But at the same time, the music I'm creating now is something that people are going to want to listen to. It's not going to be homie love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've made some dope music, like me and Show Enough, just Dorian. We put out the
I was
great
literally
album.
listening to Yes I Do earlier.
Yeah, Yes I Do is a dope song. We've always had bars.
That shit was dope,
we had
man.
bars. We've had some slappers, man. We had some good music, but this new shit is on a different level, man. I'm excited for it, for real. But I've been doing music since I was about 11. That's when I started.
Fuck yeah, man. And so, what made you want to go to the conservatory to get like your degree and all that shit, and the engineering and shit like that?
Well, back in 2005, I had my own studio, and I put out an album called Lethal Weapons with this dude named Mr. O from San Diego, from Southeast San Diego.
Okay.
And I met him at a job that I was working out here, and he was a dope-ass producer. He could play the keys. He just wasn't real good at making drums. And my weakness was the keys, and I can make
Good
the
with the
slapping-ass drums. So me and
Came
him started
together.
producing together, and we were like, we should make this. And we just came up with Lethal Weapons. And then back then, I was in the dope game pretty heavy, and I was actually exchanging pounds of weed for verses, and I got Looney Coleon on that album.
Okay.
Shout out to Looney Coleon. He's on Blockstar as well.
Nice.
T Nutty was on there.
So you fucking with that dude since way back then and shit too, huh? That's dope.
Man.
He was Lunatic,
05.
right?
Yeah, he used to be Lunatic when he started. Then he changed to Looney Coleon. Smick Dirty, he's from Garden Block as well. And then iRock, he's from the 30s and Dago. But I basically paid for features from them for that album, recorded it, engineered it myself, and then got it fully pressed up. We did signings in Sam Goody. We did a little tour that I funded myself. And this was back in 05. This was right before my son was born. And I went through some street shit too that kind of changed me and made me say, I need to change. I need to get out the streets, because I probably would have been dead, because I was just involved in shit that a lot of people get involved in,
Right.
especially people that are loyal and protectors of their people. It's easy to fall into that trap when you're and I'm not going to say the situation that did change me. The dude I was with is still one of my closest friends to this day. He's a real motherfucker for real. And I went through experiences with him to where we know You know, you create a different bond when you go through shit like that with people.
Yeah.
But it taught me a lot about life, and I was about to be a dad, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And then my dad was like, you know, what do you want to do? Like, you got to go to college. You're about to have a kid. And I was like, shit, music. And he's like, look up schools. And I was working for him at the time. He's an architect. I was working for him, and he was teaching me drafting.
Yo, how do you get a claim in that field?
How do you get claim in
a
architecture?
Claim, like you know, day one, it's like, hey, I graduated with this architecture degree. Like
they usually have an internship department where you can work internship jobs.
So are you literally building like works of art at day one?
No. There's definitely a process to it, but it all depends on the need. You know,
I don't mean to interrupt, but it's just like that always like.
Oh yeah, it's it's tough work. And my dad,
like, why do we have shit buildings in Tucson, but when you go to other cities, there's tight shit?
Yeah, no, it depends on the money too.
Right.
You know? It depends on the money.
Are you born and raised here? From
Hell
Tucson?
Yeah, born and raised.
Some of the newer buildings are cool.
I was born at St. Mary's.
Yo. Well, I'm a TMC baby.
Yeah, me too. Like that new Caterpillar building on the west side. That shit looks pretty tight, you know?
Yeah. No, it just depends on money and what they're using it for.
You know? It looks tight too.
Yeah, I mean, like you go to Vegas. Like when I was with X-Rated on Monday, and this last Monday, and where he stays at, everything's brand fucking new. The houses, the construction. I mean, it's like a whole different world, and it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? They have great architecture and construction out there. But yeah, no, there's different ways. You know, it just all depends. Now, I mean, any kind of job is tough to get into.
So you left that to go to do music?
Well, yeah. So my dad he was like, look it up. So I didn't even know there was a school in Phoenix. I didn't know about it, and I did a search and found it. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, man, let's go up there. So we went up. They gave me a tour. Right away when you walk in there, you know, there's platinum plaques all over the walls, you know, and it's a major, you know what I mean? And I was just like, this is what I want to do. So you have to pay a retainer fee for them to keep you, and I was on a 6-month waiting list at the time. So then I moved up to Mesa. I got like a 2-story, 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment for like $526 a month.
Oh shit!
Yeah, bro, it was fly. It was dope. Fuck and then Mr. O, the dude I put out the album with. He moved up there with me, and then sure enough too, he moved up and stayed with me up there for a while.
Okay.
Just Dorian. I need to remember to say just Dorian.
He's good. He knows what it is.
Yeah. No, I want people to know who he is too. That a lot of people that know him as a producer now and know that that's his name.
Definitely.
But yeah, so basically, went to school. Started in November of 2006, and then I graduated, or didn't graduate, but moved to LA right after I literally was done with school. And that was like July, or no. It was June. I think it was June or July of 2007. And then I had 2 other classmates that wanted to go to LA. We found a place, like a half duplex, $1,600 a month.
Fuck.
And it's like half a house.
Shit tripled and fucking
small stoves,
tripled and downsized like a motherfucker.
I shared a room with one of the dudes. The other dude that was kind of a bougie asshole, which I don't even care if he hears this because he's a dickhead. And I don't know what happened to him. He's whatever. Yeah. But we stayed in this little half house and literally moved up there right away and chased our dreams, and it ended up working out for me.
Fuck yeah, man. That's dope as fuck. Let me see. So for a while there, I was kind of talking to him about this earlier, but you guys were doing a podcast called Rich Radio. Would you call it? Say it was a podcast?
Yeah, Rich Radio. The acronym was Respect, Integrity, Confidence, Honesty Radio.
Okay.
Yeah, it was more so. It was a podcast, but we put it out more so on the level of actually filming it.
Yeah, I remember
and putting it out on YouTube as videos, as like episodes, and we got.
I've seen the Cash Lansky one. I seen the Crooked Eye one.
Yeah, that was season 2.
Okay,
season 1 was Cash Lansky, Calvin Jarvis, Marley, Tommy Will. Who else do we have on there?
Yeah, there's a good amount.
We had 12 episodes. Young Jaws. God, man, I'll have to look it up. It's been a while.
Yeah, I want to go. I'm gonna go back and check all them shits out. But why did you stop doing that?
I got caught up in life. I was the main organizer. I was the one that was actually really putting everything together. I was actually working with a good friend of mine. His name's Rob Bass, and he was.
I know Rob.
He was plugging us in with.
I've never worked with that dude.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I think he's in
know,
Diego. He's doing websites and shit.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Good for him, man. I mean,
Yeah.
me and him, he was cool. We had good business. He let me into these events for free and let us promote our brand and put us all over the flyers. I mean,
I remember because we did the hip hop festival. We were side by side the first time that they set up the block party style and shit like that. That was cool.
Yeah, was actually
we were right next to each other.
That.
Yeah,
but and we paid for that one.
Yeah, but I remember he was out there though too.
Yeah, he came out to fuck with us. Yeah, and it was dope, man. We had a great following. It was weird, man. People were noticing me. I'd be at the swap meet. Are you Venezi with it?
Sonny did all the video for them and shit too.
Yeah,
it was cool.
And and I'm happy because he got a great jump from that. Sonny was able to really put a name for himself, and he was able to put his stamp, and he's being very successful with it. And I wish him the best. But no, man, I just
SD Visions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sonny Houston. But yeah, man, no, I still actually own the business license for it. It's something I can start back up. I was just talking with X-Rated about it on Monday when I was at his crib, and he was like, once you get ready to drop the album, you should maybe think about starting that back up. But I just won't be one of the hosts. You know what I mean? But starting it back up and then having everyone else run
Just
with
be behind the scenes on that shit.
Yeah, because we got a studio downtown, or no, it's off 22nd and 4th. It's in that KY building. Okay. It's actually a film studio, and they have 4K like high budget cameras. That's where we filmed the Crooked Eye episode.
Okay. That one was dope.
And literally, they're fully endorsed in what we do. So, I was thinking about taking it back there, full green screen, full sets. You could literally shoot movies in that bitch. So, that may be the route we go from that. But, yeah, it was fun, man. We had a lot of fun, and we made a lot of noise, and I think we opened up doors for a lot of people with that, man. So I was proud of that. I was proud of that.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So the question I have for you is how did you link up with X-Rated?
A crazy story, man. Well, a lot of people out here that know some of my music background know that I was the mixing mastering engineer for Crooked Eye. King Crooked from Slaughterhouse. It was signed to Shady.
Okay.
And I met him when I was in L.A. And it's crazy because law of attraction's real, man. I'm going to say that. I went to L.A., didn't know anybody. And I was like, I want to work with Crooked Eye. I was just a major fan of his at the time, still am. And somehow manifested the right people to get surrounded and became close friends with him and his brothers and his whole family. So I've been knowing Crooked Eye now since 07, 08, and I've been doing his music. Mixing and mastering his music probably for the last, 3 or 4 years. And now I think he's, I haven't worked on any of his stuff recently. I have an unreleased album called, actually, I shouldn't even say that. Now that I think about it.
You'll edit that out.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't even, I do have an unreleased album. I'm not going to say the name of the album, but that's super dope. And I got people involved like Travis Ray, Luis Rodriguez. He's a bass player. They're involved on this project heavily, and it's a Crooked Eye album that I think he's just waiting to release because it's revolutionary. It's different, but So a lot of people knew me from that, and one of the main albums I did that he put out through Empire was Good vs. Evil Part 2.
Okay,
and in the thank yous or inside the credits, it says Mix and Master by Venezi Studios and all that.
Oh, yeah.
So when X got out, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, he's out. And even when he was in there on his Facebook pages or whatever, there'd be every once in a while I'd send a message, hey, you're the GOAT in my opinion. Like, much respect to you. Like, I hope everything works out. Whatever. I'm thinking he's not even seeing these things, but he was.
That's cool.
So when he got out, he created an Instagram. And I think I was his 20th follower, maybe, something like that. And he put up a video with, I forgot the first one, but the second one was with Lynch and T-Nutty. They went to see him right when he got out. And I was just like, man, I've never seen this dude on a video before, And it was just like shocking to me to see that he was out and this is like real. And so I sent him a message. A couple weeks later, his followers went up a lot. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna send him a message. So I sent him a message, and I was like, hey, much respect. You were the soundtrack to my young life. I know all your music. I just want to say, welcome home. You deserve it. And if you need any work done, I'm an engineer, And, I would love to work with you. If you know who Crooked Eye is, I'm his engineer. And, reach out to me. And I said, reach out to me on here. Much love and respect. So about a week passes, and I get a response from him that just said, hell yeah, call me, with his number. And I was just like,
that's
streamlined
fucking crazy.
it, huh? You just streamlined
That's
that
fucking crazy.
interaction.
yeah. So I was just, right when I got that, I was like, oh shit. So I called him, and honestly, man, there's sometimes when you meet people and you have that instant energy, that instant connection, right? Me and him talked probably for like an hour. First time I talked to him. Just about life shit, too. It wasn't just all about, let me tell you how great I think you are. Most of our discussion was about accountability, about growth, about, about being a leader, about how to look out for your people, about being loyal, things like that we talked about.
Every time I hear the word leader, I'm like, na 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 leader from The Simpsons. I don't know. That's always something. Yeah,
That's so fucking
I'm sorry,
random.
bro.
I thought you were gonna say Batman. I was like, what the fuck, leader? That's weird.
From The Simpsons, bro. I'm sorry.
That man really is a true leader, though.
I believe it, man.
And not only in the penitentiary, but out here as well. I mean, the team that he's formed with Blockstar, literally every member of the team is just hella solid, bro. Like we all connect in a very certain way, and it's crazy, man. Like usually there's some people on the team that you're like, I don't know, but literally there's not anybody that is like all of us love to be around each other. There's no negative shit going on.
Little do you know you're that dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just fucking
Hey, if so, but they some real motherfuckers, they would say.
Nah, bro. Hey,
But,
just I've been seeing like all the things that obviously he's posted, you've posted, that you've shared, and just seeing you like making these moves with him, man, that shit is fucking dope, bro. Like you're literally fucking hanging out, signed to the label of a motherfucker I grew up listening to, bro. And I'm sorry I said motherfucker, but I'm like that's a dude who's like, you know what I'm saying? He's up there in the people that I listen to when I think of like like you said, soundtrack to my fucking teens and shit, bro. Dude, bro. It was fucking Rated, Lynch, Pac, fucking, Dre, like a lot of the West Coast shit, but X-Rated was a factor,
dark
bro.
With the motherfucking mask
dude,
on.
that fucking that Exorcist album, bro, like for you know how many times I had to buy that shit, bro, because either somebody stole it or somebody fucking jacked it from me, or I took it out at a party and left it there. Yeah. Dude, like for real.
That's the worst, bro. Remember you making mix CDs? You throw it in at the party, you're jamming and shit, then you mac to somebody, you're out. You forget the mix CD
your fucking mix and shit.
Or you let the homie burn it real quick and you forget it at his house.
Bro, I'm going to have some left over, dude. This is a little idea I have, dude. I'm redoing my fucking my office and shit, right? And I have like an actual little sound booth that I made in my office and shit, right? Nice. And then the long wall on it's probably like a good 8 feet by like 6 feet tall and shit like that. I still have all my jewel cases to all the CDs I've ever had in my life, even the ones that got stolen. So like I have like,
damn, that's crazy.
I have like 6 Riding Dirties. I have like 4 fucking All Eyes on Me's, and like I said, I probably have like 7 or 8 fucking Exorcists and shit like that. But I want to make I'm gonna collage that shit. I'm gonna use them as tile on the wall. That's dope. All those fucking like all the dope shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have a grip left over, bro. So like we could probably do one of these walls in here or something like that.
Hey, that's hard.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like that. That's why I saved them. I literally have probably like 4 of the 6 gallon fucking milk crates, filled with fucking CD jewel cases, bro. That's
dope with all the artwork and everything.
All that shit in there. No CDs though. No CDs at all. Yeah, I fucking kept them shits because they got stolen.
That's
bro.
Fucking dope, man.
Got robbed at fucking Curves and shit. Fucking motherfuckers.
That's hella dope.
They took your CDs at Curves?
Yeah, one time like fucking somebody broke into the car at Curves and shit. And then one time I went to Curves and came back at the homie's house and they jacked the fucking CDs out of my car that time. They didn't take the stereo, they just took the CDs, like it was real quick. But I was like, fuck man, Curves is bad luck. Yeah. But dude, that's so fucking dope, bro. You fucking you shot your shot and you literally fucking
to finish that. A very important point that I have to say.
Get it.
So when I talked to him for that hour, he just, basically told me like, man, I feel like I was meant to talk to you. But he was a big Crooked Eye fan, so he had heard who I was because of the credits.
So that cosign went a long way.
Yeah, big time.
Right there, baby.
But he was like, yeah. So, and I said, yeah, I engineer, I produce. He's like, you make beats. He's all, there's this song I'm trying to do for my daughter. But the dude who made the beat, he don't have the splits no more, and I don't rock like that. Like, it has to be tracked out. He was like, I'm gonna send you that beat, and if you have anything you think would match, send it over to me. This is right after that first conversation. So he emails me that beat, and I had one that I had just made that I was like, damn, this shit right here would be perfect, Something that it's already completed, and I literally sent it right back. And the next day, he sends me a video of him and his wife listening to him rap to the beat. And he was like, bro, this came out perfect. And the song's called Dear Tayana. It's on Execution of X-Rated, which is an album he put out back in November.
Okay.
Which is the first album he put out.
Like right when he got out and shit, he fucking put out an album all quick.
And I mix and master like 4 or 5 songs. He gave me full BMI credits on those.
Right.
And then that one I produced for him, and it was a song to his daughter. And his daughter, she's an adult. He has a granddaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that meant a lot to me, and he was like, you made my wife cry, bro, because she just loved the music.
Loved the beat and shit.
And she just really liked my energy, too. And she told X, like, something different about him. Shout out to Bonnie Blockstar. She's an amazing person. But so then me and him just would talk every day. He would FaceTime me from he was in Oakland at the time. He'd FaceTime me and introduce me to Low Key and my homie Bird. That's the first time I met him, which a video that you may have seen on my Facebook when we're walking through Burbank. My homie is bald with the
I saw that.
beard.
I saw it. Yeah.
That's Bird. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my closest friends now.
So,
but I met them, and then he was like, "Hey, bro, so do you rap?" And I was like, "Nah, I mean, I used to, but it's not really my main focus. I'm just focusing on engineering, getting better and better with that."
Right.
And he was like, "No, fuck that. Send me something. I just want to hear how you rap." And I was still laying down ideas. It's always in you. And I sent him a couple that I was, just working on, seeing what I could do. And I sent him over to him. He hit me back right away, and he was like, "Hey, has Crooked Eye ever offered to sign you?" And I was like, "Nah, his business is hella solid. It just comes down to just the mixing and everything, and mastering." And he was like, "Man, that's crazy to me." He was like, and this was right around the time when Kanye was like at the wearing the Make America Great Again. He was in a bunch of bad press. He was like, you might not like this reference, but you remind me of like a Kanye because you could produce, you could rap, and you engineer. But you could rap your ass off, bro. Why would you stop rapping? And I was just like, I just a lot of people didn't really vibe with my content because it wasn't club. It was just more so just about real shit. He was like, fuck that, bro. Pick up the pen. Pick the pen back up. And he was like, how would you feel about signing to Blockstar?
You're like, fucking motherfucking lights are going off and everything like that and shit.
I was like, damn. I was like, well, yeah. And it just felt right. It wasn't just like, oh, let me climb into this opportunity because I've already been signed before when I was in LA. So I was like, hell yeah. And ever since then, that same day, he said, all right, man, this is what I need you to do to make sure you're serious. I want you to create a new song, and I want you to send it to me within 2 days. And then I need you to follow that up with songs. And so I was like, cool. And I was recording at another homie studio at the time because I wasn't one shop, but then I ended up going to this other studio, personal studio that's dope.
Okay.
And the next day, I went and just bought all my own equipment again. Bought everything I needed to record myself. And
what do you use?
I use Pro Tools.
Okay, but like for music creation.
Well, I purchased a lot of my music, a lot of my beats. There's different producers like Tone Jones, Sean Ross, Dope Boys Music, are producers that I work with that I actually literally buy.
Let me ask you this: what kind of mic did you grab? Like, what kind of mic do you like?
AKG C214.
Okay,
that's what I use, and that's the most diverse. I mean, if I had my choice, I would probably get.
You just set this up at your house and shit like that?
Yeah, I got a full studio at the crib.
Okay,
yeah.
You got like the foam and shit up on the walls and shit like that.
Yeah,
or,
I mean,
because I see nowadays, like with a lot of this shit nowadays, like you don't even need all that.
Nah, you
like
don't.
What was it? I saw the Lil Wayne fucking. He did that one verse in the hotel. Like one of his most famous verses was recorded in a hotel in the middle.
Yeah, most
and
of
it was
Drake's
like everybody
music
was
is in a
everybody was
hotel.
even in the room still, but it was like the mic was so good at picking up just what he was doing. And like, you know, now they have all these different fucking filters and shit that you can do to really clean shit up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
no,
I mean, obviously a treated room is a better.
If you know what you're doing, my whole room isn't treated, but I have a certain area that's treated.
Okay.
And I use a thing called what the hell is it called? It's like have you heard of the chaotic eyeball?
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's a different version. It's called a what's it called? I forgot, but same kind of deal. I have one of those in there, and then I have a corner that's set up for me to record into.
Dope,
but man. You know, it's all set up. I got my shit set up in there. It's dope. Right. But so
and it helps that you know how to master the shit out of your shit. So.
Yeah, I do on my own.
That's a beautiful fucking thing.
And I just recently got recertified in mastering.
Fuck yeah. So you sent him the song and he fucking liked it or what?
Huh?
He sent him the song?
Well, no, so I ended up recording a song, which is actually my single off the album. It's called King Made.
Okay. So that's the name of the album too, right?
Yeah.
That's the name of the album?
King
that was my next question for you, was to tell us a little bit more about King Made.
Yeah. Actually, it's crazy how I came up with the concept for that. But overall, once I sent him that, he was just like, "What the fuck, bro? What did I wake up?" And he literally woke me up and it literally made me the best artist I ever thought I could be, bro. And I'm excited to show you some more of this music I have.
Fuck yeah.
Because I think you're gonna be like, "Bro, what the fuck happened?"
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
I've
bro.
always fucked with you, bro. I've always fucked with you because
it's a whole different
you've
level
always
now.
spit that real shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I love that shit, man.
I still
you
have
know
that
what I
same
mean?
topic, but it's just so much more creative and different. You know, I've definitely found my niche, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But
so do you have a release date set or
no? But I'm just waiting on a couple verses, waiting on a Crooked Eye verse, and then I got one more verse from my boy Bleezo, Blockstar Bleezo. He's part of the label as well. He's from Garden Block.
Okay.
And then Yogi Calhoun. I'm just waiting on 2 verses from them, and then Crook, and it's done.
You got X-Rated on there too?
Yeah, he's on 3 songs.
Definitely? Yeah. That's so dope,
He's on
bro.
that song King Made. He's on that one, which is my single. So
that's okay.
But King Made started back when we were doing Rich Radio. Me and Michael Valencia, which was one of my counterparts, me and him, he came up with the idea of King Made, and I designed the logo, and we invested in it together for clothing.
Right. I remember I pressed up one of them shirts for you.
Yeah.
My lady, and that's, you know what's funny? That's how my lady knows who Venezi is, because she, like, anytime I talk to her and I mention your name, I'm like, he's a dude I met at Bamboo Terrace that one day. She's like, oh yeah, okay. She's like, okay, that's him. Right? Yeah. Right there and shit, man. So that's dope, man. So that's the name of the album.
That's why, and I got it tattooed on me too, you know, because I believe in it. But I believe in King Made as the concept of King Made. What it means is being somebody that's multifaceted, somebody that, you know, because think about it like this: a king not only has to be somebody that's a charismatic leader, but also has to be somebody that you know, cares about his people. Also has to be somebody that is stressed out, doesn't sleep much, but can still hold himself composed, has to make tough decisions for his people, has to be a protector and put himself in the way of harm for others. Like, you got to think about the many facets that a king has to have in order to be able to lead an empire. And that's really my meaning behind it, is being like, when you're King Made, it's about protecting your people and being there for your people, but being a leader. That's why the cover, when you see the album cover, you could see in my face all this different emotion. It took me forever to get the right image because I did all the graphic design too.
Nice.
But I made sure that image portrays strength, but it also portrays a little bit of fatigue, and you know, I'm perplexed, so I look like I'm on a mission. But at the same time, you could see that there's humility there, and that's important for me, for people to understand, because that's really what I stand for. Yeah, you know, it's not like, I think I'm a king of rapping, king made for rapping. Nah, it's about the message of being somebody that actually is multifaceted in life, because I am a leader. Yeah, you know, any job I've done. I mean, right now I'm a trainer at another job that I'm at, and I train people how to sell annuities. You know what I mean? Or how to set appointments for annuities. I mean, it's so much different stuff that, you know, you have to be charismatic and comfortable with yourself, and you have to be able to be that person that cares to see people win.
Yeah,
so
man.
That's the concept behind King Made.
Every time I've talked to you, you've always been in some sort of a managerial position, because you just know how to delegate people. You know how to get things done and shit. You're a problem solver. You know what I'm saying?
I enjoy helping people, man. And I truly dive in head first. You know, when it comes to work ethic, I don't believe in excuses, man.
Yeah,
You know,
fuck
I
yeah.
believe that you got to hold yourself accountable, and if you feel like someone's out to get you at your job, instead of complaining and talking shit and coming home all fucked up and mad about it, look in the mirror and say, okay, how can I brainstorm to overcome this? How can I beat this?
Right.
Instead of, oh, okay, let me just sit here and complain until I wither away. How's
Motherfuckers
that gonna
complain a
help?
lot nowadays, bro.
Well, the problem is that you try to fucking fit that square peg into the round hole.
Right.
And what I mean by that is that you're beating your head against the wall trying to make this thing work. If it don't work, then you got to find something that does work, right?
Yeah, sometimes change is the best medicine. You know, change is like food. You need it in order to grow sometimes. But overall, I think a lot of people give up too easily, you know,
Yeah.
because they just feel like they can. They feel like
Well,
there
yeah,
is other
man.
options.
I mean, if
You know?
success was simple, everybody would be successful.
Yeah, but it's up to you to identify that and realize the level of, okay, what can I do to overcome this issue? Because I still go through that where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But overall, I know that there's certain challenges where I can just be like, okay, look, let me hold myself accountable. Let me look in the mirror instead of complaining and knowing, even if I know I'm right, I'm still going to try to sway and still try to see what I could do to positively manipulate the situation in my favor, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term.
Hey, no, I mean that's what it's really all about, dog. Like for real, it's like being
Growth, man.
like I said, that problem solver. A lot of people don't do it. A lot of people don't got that bug, like the ability to do that shit. They're just like, what the fuck? And then somebody else will come along and be like, haven't you ever been in a situation where it's like literally it's something that should have been so simple, like using like a dolly or something even fucking more simple, where it's like, why the fuck didn't I think of that? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just don't got that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just don't.
I think
got
the
it,
biggest
bro.
problem now with innovation is that if you don't have nanotechnology, you're not really the forefront in anything, because you need a 4K camera that's the size of your lighter that could pick up studio quality sound. Like, you don't have access to that type of technology. Neither do you. I don't have the education for that. You know,
I'm fucking Tony Stark. What do I need nanotechnology
no, I'm just
for?
saying, but that's where the future is headed. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure projectors are going to be the size where you just like this, tap one button, and it projects the image on a wall. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if you think about it like that, though, you got to think that there's so much technology that not only is super advanced, but we've had it since the 50s and 60s. But
Right.
it's not something that it's a way to control the market. It's a way to control the people.
You're on
in
some
my
high
opinion.
shit right now, though.
That's going back
How do we
to-
go from being a problem solver and king made to fucking nanotechnology,
Hey,
dog?
bro, that's how the
You're
hood
lit
dad-
right now.
That's how the hood dad
That is
goes
some-
sometimes.
I'm like,
That's classic, bro.
what the fuck are you talking about? Nanotechnology,
I like
bro?
how you think,
Like,
man.
you was trying to
I'm,
figure-
I'm heavy into that shit too, bro.
Yeah, let's all play for the
Real.
future, bro.
So Metal Gear Solid's one of these games that you deal with that type of shit. So it's not like crazy to think that there's like little mosquito-sized 4K drones in here.
It's possible.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very possible.
The motor's so low that you can't even hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Flying around.
There's
and
no-
shit.
Honestly,
All
we
the
don't know shit about nothing.
Oh man, they already
Come
tune
on.
in from my phone.
When
It's like
it comes down to that, man, we don't, bro. I could go so deep into that.
yeah,
you
I don't even know why we went there. My last question to you, bro, before we dip out with the island question, bro, is what's the next move, bro? What's the next move for you?
Well, of course, supporting my my Blockstar family first and foremost. And making sure that I help build them up. But California Dreamin's out now again. That's a big project. I was able to work on that project as well.
Nice.
But my album's coming shortly after. He wants to release mine next, so I'm gonna be putting out some songs very soon. I've only put out snippets on my Instagram. You can follow me at Venezi Studios.
Fuck yeah.
That's VENE in like narrative. So VENEZI Studios, plural. That's my Instagram handle.
Nezzy went straight to the fucking handles. We usually do that at the very end, bro.
Yeah, I'll do it again at the end.
No, it's all good though, dog.
But I put out snippets on there and on my Facebook and stuff to where I can show people what I'm doing, and people have been very intrigued.
So yeah, man. So the next move, pretty much, just move forward with the Blockstar homies and shit, and
Yeah,
then
putting out my project,
Putting your project.
getting some visuals done, working with some pretty big directors.
you get Sonny to do some videos.
Yeah, I'll
better
probably
get
work
Sonny
with
to do
Sonny.
some videos.
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
this
Just because that's the homie, I do have access to some super industry.
Oh shit, that's true.
now.
That's true. Damn.
But I'll still probably have him shoot a couple videos
Yeah,
for
fuck
me.
yeah, dude. Do a couple.
But yeah, I'll have some visuals coming soon. The homie Ryan from Blockstar, he also shoots videos for us.
Oh shit! Yeah,
so
sometimes
he's
you got to
gonna
keep it in house, man.
Oh
you know?
yeah, man. I would much rather do that. And he's
Build
very
the team
talented.
and shit.
But yeah, even Burns, he's a DJ from the Bay Area. He's a DJ for a radio station out there, so he supports heavy. But we got a real solid team, man. We got people in many different places that everyone has value. Everybody has
that's how you do
a
it,
different
man.
job in order to make sure that we have everything we need to get shit done.
Fucking A, bro. That's good to hear, man. I'm fucking stupid fucking happy for you, bro.
Yeah,
like,
shout out to Ethabo Jackson, man. He's one of the security, but he's family. You know what I'm saying? Like this, man. That dude's such a real dude, man. There's everybody literally is fucking super real, bro. Everybody's such good people, and y'all will meet him because he's coming out here, like I said, in November. So
shit, man. You set that up, bro. That would be dope as
too.
fuck, man. Hopefully by then we'll have the Hood Diner full experience, all nice and set up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the feel already. I like.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just this little corner right here is clean, but like, do think about it. Like, yeah, have a little bar area, a little food area, a little lounge area, a little smoke area. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole little experience, man. It's gonna be a nice little vibe going on in here and
Freak
shit.
it out.
So, yeah, man. So, okay, bro. Island question. You're all alone on the island. You only get to take one book, one album, one movie, and one food for the rest of your life. What are they?
So first one is book. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I would say the new version of The Power of Purpose.
Okay. I've heard of that one. I've heard there's a new version of it though.
Yeah,
like an updated version or rewritten or something. Just updated.
I wouldn't say rewritten, but it's just it's a more updated. It's more powerful. It's more impactful.
Okay.
Because if you're alone on an island, you have to have something that gives you purpose.
Right.
Something that gives you reason to keep going, and that's the book that'll help you do that.
That's what I thought. Who did I say that to? Someone was like, I'll probably take like the 48 Laws of Power. I was like, why, you gonna try to strategize your way off the island, bro? I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
Well, because a lot of people that don't really read, books, still know about 48 Laws of Power, The Secret, or
definitely, yeah.
And because there's actually been like documentaries made about these books or visuals or audiobooks. But no, the Power of Purpose, I would suggest anybody to read that, man. It's very eye opening.
I'm gonna check that out.
It's from a protagonist standpoint, like a personality type. Which look that up too. Look up personality types. There's 60 different personality types. Very important, very impactful to look up and understand.
I did that shit one time. I know which one I am. I still got that page saved.
Fucking deviant.
Something like that. Yeah, no, I wasn't that. It was something else.
Protagonist is like Obama, Oprah. Like, it's just like less than 2% of the population are protagonists. So it's definitely important to me that I know that's my
say
trait.
Ellen?
He said Obama.
Oprah Obama.
He said Obama.
Maybe.
Watch, let me see if let me see if I can still bring this up real quick.
But okay, so book, The Power of Purpose, newest version. It might be called New Edition or something.
Okay.
But it's a white cover with like purple letters. Okay. And then one album.
What? Yeah, one album.
One album. Wow.
I think mine is the.
I'm gonna have to say Doggy Style, Snoop Dogg.
Doggy Style's a great one, man. Definitely from front to the back.
Yeah.
And you got to get the cassette version, the one that has fucking G's up, hose down.
Yeah.
Because remember, that didn't come on the fucking album. It only came on the table. It came on the tape.
The digital remaster has it.
Does it really? Uh-huh. And I remember somebody told me that it also came on like a rare Death Row Greatest Hits one. Yeah. That they put it out right there and shit. But I remember having the tape, and I remember the day I found the fucking digital version and shit. I'm like, dude, that was the fucking cut right there. Okay, and one food, bro.
Wings.
From?
Barney's Beanery in L.A. or Santa Monica.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, some fire wings over there.
Stupid fire.
Is it are you like just the straight hot wings, or do you like the flavored shit, or what?
Yeah, I like mainly buffalo style.
I fuck with the old school.
Just the regular.
I'm a barbecue.
But I like for example the like from Buffalo Wild Wings, I like the Asian Zing a lot.
I like
something that's sweet and hot. I like
Yeah.
that too. And they actually have a sweet and hot at Barney's Beanery too.
Wingstop got a good one right now too, like an Asian spicy flavored one and shit like that.
Yeah, I fuck with Wingstop super duper heavy too though.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, I would say wings is just my favorite food, man. I could eat that every single day.
I think I need to fucking open a Wingstop somewhere, man. Them shits make money.
Yeah.
Rick Ross
Yeah,
wasn't
bro. And
bullshitting.
I don't
man.
know if y'all know this or not, but y'all know the secret ingredient they put in the ranch, right?
I would say it's probably butter.
No, this is what they do. They have this really tiny like cheese grater.
Okay.
And then they get crack rocks and they grate it into the ranch.
That sounds right, bro. That sounds
Fuck,
so
bro.
fucking
Just so
right.
y'all know, I just
this
gave you
shit
some
was.
game. I just gave you some
Oof,
game.
fuck yeah, dog. Well, bro. Okay, one more time. Mention on the socials where they can find you at, bro.
So you could find me at Venezi Studios on Instagram. That's VENEZI Studios.
No underscore, nothing, right?
Nah,
Just Venezi
just
Studios.
at Venezi
Okay.
Studios. My Twitter is just Venezi, VENEZI.
Oh, nice.
My Facebook page also. My actual music page is just straight up Venezi.
Okay.
Or you could search Venezi Blockstar. It's BLOCSTAR.
Okay. Blockstar got a website already?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to mention next. And if you can see the shirt I have,
Hell yeah.
I have a Honoré Vachon X-rated shirt. I also have this, the bottle I brought.
Oh,
We
shit.
have all kinds
Damn.
of different things that are dope, not like your regular merch.
Okay.
Hats, pants, sweatsuits,
What's the
all kinds of stuff. But it's weareblockstar.com.
Blockstar?
You
and
go
that's
to my
BL
pages,
and
it's
that's
in
BLO.
BLOCSTAR.
Okay. Yeah.
.com. And
Nice.
it's in my bio on my Instagram. It's my button on my page on
Okay.
Facebook. So
I'll put all the links in the description and shit too, so
yeah,
people
it's a
can
dope
just
website though. You could
click
buy all
from
the
there and
albums
shit.
there. Anything that's Blockstar, you could buy there. If it comes down to albums, music, apparel, lighters,
Fuck yeah.
there's so many different things that we have. So yeah, we are blockstar.com.
Well, hey man, thank you so much for fucking coming by, bro. And I've been meaning to want to talk to you about all this shit, man. We haven't talked like this in a good while. It's
Yeah,
good to hear
bro.
that everything has been going good for you, bro. And I wish you all the best with the Blockstar movement.
Thank you, bro.
And fucking definitely, shout out to X-Rated, man. Hopefully when he comes down, if we can get him in here, man, that would be crazy.
Yeah,
like, you know
bro,
what I'm saying? Like shout out to X-Rated, man.
Yeah,
and,
man, and I have to say that too, man. Shout out to X-Rated for just being a humble, genuine, and strong, passionate leader that really wants to see his people do well. He's not.
man.
He's not the type that's just like, let me soak up all this shine. He really wants to see his people do well.
Yeah.
And he's a great leader, man. He really is, And
you
he's,
could tell, man,
He
like-
showed me that from the beginning.
Listening to the album, man, he's on some more positive shit, man. He, you can't be rapping about all the shit that he was doing back in the day. Obviously, we love the old school, X-rated shit. Those are classics as fuck. But, definitely, it's good to see that, he's doing something positive, man. He's keeping it real with himself and with, all his people and shit, man. And we wish him the best and shit, man. So,
One
shout out
last
to
thing,
him,
I
man.
think it's November 14th. I might be wrong, but November 14th, X-Rated Brother Lynch will be performing at Encore here in Tucson. Oh shit!
Okay.
So it's gonna be X-Rated Brother
We'll
Lynch
have to
show.
roll with that shit.
So,
Damn,
yeah.
so that's in November too? Hopefully it's not the 9th, because that's fucking Wu-Tang.
No, it's definitely not the 9th.
It's not the 9th, okay. Because the Wu-Tang is like a Wednesday, huh? Like a Thursday night?
It might even be the second.
I'm gonna be at that one too, bro.
That's the
That's
9th.
major for me.
Pretty sure it's the 9th.
But yeah, I'll be opening up for them too, so you can come see my
Fuck yeah.
set.
All right, man. Well, definitely, bro. Like when your album's coming out and shit like that, we're gonna bring you right back in here, bro, so we
Hell
can
yeah.
talk all about it, promote it as much as we can, man. And
I appreciate that.
obviously, man, it's always been nothing but love for you, man. So keep up the good work. And I am Casual 520 across the board. DJ Century, can you remember your shit right now? Or are you good?
DJ_Century on everything. Dude, my mouth is on fire right now from those fucking beef jerky.
You
that
went
they
in on the
brought.
old Nene shit that was here from last week.
You like hot shit?
Not that hot. I saw how you was reacting. I'm good.
Nene brought us some shit from like Mississippi.
Oh yeah,
California Reapers.
Yeah, it's like ghost pepper.
Okay, so let me see that because I talked about it on the podcast and I literally even put like a little fucking crazy ass
Shit's
sample
fucking
of the
hot.
dude laughing his ass
Hot.
off. I want people to see what the fuck I was talking about. Take this picture real
Like, my mouth
quick.
literally
There
felt
he
like it's on
is.
That sucks. I hate
There,
that film.
there he is.
I like spicy shit.
I'm
I'm
gonna share,
good now, but it's
I'm gonna
just
share
like,
this with
ooh.
y'all. This is gonna be up on the Twitter and shit. And you can find us collectively at the Hood Diner, at thehoodDiner.com, at the Hood Diner Podcast on Instagram, at the Hood Diner on Twitter.
Shout out to the Hood Diner.
Yeah, baby. You know, shout out to Dude Wipe, shout out to Official Clothing. Episode 58, baby. We are out of here. Thank you very much, Venezi, for coming in. We
Hey man,
appreciate you,
thank
brother.
y'all, bro. This is dope. I appreciate it for real.
Yeah, baby. Peace.
Peace, Blockstar.
Peace.
Your diamonds are my